Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? What is up? Wait a second, guys. Hello, hello. यार ये जिम सर की तरह गए मार्कस सर को फोन करता हूँ कितना क्या बचा है मार्कस इसको सेव कर
हाँ
हेलो
बर्सी।
सर मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ मेरा कल मैंने एक बंदे को ट्रैफिक स्टॉप किया था उसको टिकट विकेट दी था तो वो आता है उसमें या फिर अरेस्ट करना
हाँ
पड़ेगा
मैंने उसका तो कर दिया मैंने, बट प्रॉपर रिपोर्ट वो उसके लिए ना, उसमें तुम्हें 2 और 3 पॉइंट्स ही मिलेंगे, बट प्रॉपर रिपोर्ट उसके लिए यू नीड टू डू अ प्रॉपर इंसिडेंट।
मतलब कुछ किसी को कुछ बड़े केस में पकड़ना है ना
प्रॉपर प्रोसेसिंग है जी।
लेकिन एमडीडी नहीं चल रहा सर अभी रात को ही होगा फिर शायद
हाँ अभी तो सीन है, तो वी आर एक्सटेंडिंग द डेट
हाँ
एक्सटेंड कर देंगे हम
चलेगा
एक दिन
सर
से
कोई
और।
दिक्कत नहीं वो
ठीक है
तो
ठीक
आज हो जाएगा ना मतलब थोड़े टाइम में
है। हाँ हाँ, आई डोंट थिंक सो आज हो जाएगा, पर देखते हैं,
देखते
हो गया
देखते
तो बढ़िया है।
ठीक है कोई दिक्कत नहीं
ठीक।
हाँ एफडीडी का थोड़ा इशू चल रहा है यार आज किसी को टिकट ही नहीं दे पाएंगे सबका वो लिख के रखना पड़ेगा फिर ही होगा वो अरे कहाँ जाना है माँ की आँख एटीएफ को फोन करता हूँ मैं हेलो
हाँ हाँ
एटीएफ सर अभी आप मतलब एक और बंदा चाहिए आपको राइड अलोंग के लिए
मैं अभी मीटिंग ब्रीफिंग रूम में हूँ, पता
हाँ।
नहीं।
अरे ब्रीफिंग रूम में क्या कर रहे हो हाँ
अरे सुन रहा हूँ क्या हो रहा है अंदर।
हाँ मैं भी आता हूँ फिर तो मैं भी सुनता हूँ
आ जाओ।
तुरु तु तुरु तु तु तुरु तु पैच तो बंद है
ए क्या है रे भाई
the reason of positioning of
आप भी नहीं
vehicle
करने
in the
देता है
45 degree angle?
अरे चलो ना बाहर
What
चलो
do we do?
ना
It doesn't damage the engine, sir.
देखो एक तो आपको कोई लेके
In
नहीं
what
जाता
way?
मैं लेके जा रहा हूँ उसमें भी आपको
If he's reversing the car, it doesn't damage the engine. That is the
Oh,
primary
then
thing.
भी ले रहा है ना समझे
no, that's not the actual reason. But you go.
Oh,
What about you?
Uh, if the person tries to run or evade,
Mm-hmm.
the driver can easily like go follow him.
I mean, that's a good start, but not the primary reason. Aaron, you tell me the primary reason.
Yeah, come again.
Sorry,
Come again on your question.
Wait, Rashim, wait. Aaron, you tell me, why do we park our vehicle in a 45-degree angle while performing a traffic stop? Rashim, I know you know the answer. So,
What was the answer our officer gave?
one of them said if the person or the suspect tries to reverse, it doesn't damage our engine. The second guy said that if he goes on a foot chase or starts evading or something like that, so it'll be easy for our car to like start driving and chase him.
Okay, yeah. Well, that includes.
Those are not the primary reasons, but
The
what's the
primary reason is
reason?
to stop the traffic behind the traffic 38.
nope.
Then Washim, you're wrong if you think that's not the answer.
for the training
That is the answer.
That
It's
is the
for
answer.
it's for the reason so that the incoming traffic does
Thank you
not
for the training.
hit
No.
your
Right, you can come with us, right?
Yeah.
चलो let's go.
वैसे ट्रेनिंग
What's your name?
पर्सी ट्रेनिंग की नीड तो है सर
हिला के सो जाओ
Percy,
बोला
right?
उसने।
हाँ हाँ
Sir, वो I have not seen it. Master bait.
Yo, Mr. What happened? Hello.
तो तुम काय को मेरे को बता रहे हो कि मेरे को क्या करना है क्या नहीं पहले पहले
अच्छा सही बात है, अटेंशन तुम सीख कर रहे हो।
सर आप ऑफेंड क्यों हो गए इस चीज से? मतलब आपका नहीं खड़ा होता इट्स ओके, मतलब ऑफेंड क्यों होना?
अरे मेरा सब कुछ खड़ा होता है, बट ये सबके सामने ट्विटर पर ऐसा लिख रहा है हिला के सो जाए, ये क्या होता है?
जब आपने लिखा जाना लोड़े, फिर वो और सिम
पैदा भी नहीं
कार्ड स्कैमर बोला,
बोलते जब मैंने हिलाना स्टार्ट किया था बेटे।
ठीक है ना। एक बात बताओ, जब आपने मुझे बोला सिम कार्ड स्कैमर, तो उसका
और
क्या?
जो मैंने बाथरूम में बहाया था ना, उसमें से तुम एक हो शायद।
सही बात है
अरे
दादाजी देखो आपका खड़ा तो होता नहीं, बकचोदी आपने पूरे ब्रह्मांड की देनी है।
पीढ़ी के
भाई
सामने
साहब
बोल दिया
आप
अब तो ये।
इतने
भाई,
बच्चे
अब
लग नहीं
मैंने
रहे
दो
हो
बात
जिस हिसाब
सुनी
से
है।
आप दादाजी बुला रहे हो उन्हें।
ठीक है, आप एक काम करो, ऑफिसर एक काम करो, रॉक स्मिथ को बुला दीजिए पहले तो, एक बार अगर वो
अभी
है
कुछ काम कर रहे हैं वो, आप
मैं फोन करके
उनको
बुलाऊं?
रियूनियन करे बुला।
बुलाओ
सर,
बुलाओ
आप
अपने
बुलाओ।
रुको ऑलरेडी सिचुएशन पे सर इसमें।
हाँ तो मैं फोन करके तो बोलूंगा ना एटलीस्ट
सर,
क्या आ रहा है करके, उसको कैसे
हाँ,
मालूम
बुला-
पड़ेगा कि बुलाया?
तो सर
सर आप
यार,
कल वही
कॉमन
वाला-
सेंस
क्या नाम है
नहीं
सर
है यार
आपका?
रॉक अपने ऑफिसर में। हाँ रॉक बेटा तुम सर वो एक नहीं एक
Requesting Percy and Jim to follow
हाँ
us to
सर वो
911.
3 लोग आए आपसे मिलने के लिए, तो
सर
हाँ
कौन
तो
सा
वो
911?
रिसेप्शन के वहाँ पे आ जाओ। हाँ आ जाओ रे बाबा, 3 लोग आ जाओ, अंदर आओ।
क्या नाम है सर आपका?
मेरा नाम
एक
तो
का नाम
फैजल खान
है कुछ तो है, और दूसरे का
सर,
नाम
मेरे
भी
पास
कुछ तो है,
कोकेन है,
तीसरे का नाम पता है मेरे को।
एक का तो पता है मुझे, फैजल खान। एक का नहीं पता, बाकी पता।
कोकेन है? नहीं लेके आ जाओ, लेके आ जाओ।
कोकेन है? अरे कोई दिक्कत नहीं यार, अपन दोनों मारेंगे। आओ
जी सर।
नहीं सर, मैं तो केवल विटनेस हूँ सर, बाकी काम तो वो लोग
ओह,
करेंगे।
अच्छा।
मेरा पार्ट जो बोलने का मेरा स्क्रिप्ट है वो बाद में आएगा सर।
स्क्रिप्ट
अच्छा आपका बाद में आएगा। क्या नाम है आपका?
आपका क्या नाम है सर?
जिम ट्रीट कुछ नहीं।
अच्छा जिमी, आप उनके छोटे भाई हैं?
जिमी नहीं।
हेयर स्टाइल भी आपने वही बना रखी है। ओह रिलेटेड है सर आप दोनों। बीयर्ड भी वही है, चश्मा भी वही है।
बोलता रहो राइट वाला।
चश्मा लगे?
अरे वो मेरे को देखता था पहले।
हाँ
मैं जा रहा हूँ यार, मैं जा रहा हूँ।
जिमी पार्कर रियल आईडी से आओ।
अरे मेरे को देखता था, मतलब मेरे को पहले ऐसे देखता था, घूरता था, तो उसको मेरा स्टाइल पसंद आया तो वैसा रखा उसको।
बाबा से बालों की कमी है।
10-6 off comms.
सर देखो, आपको लोग बहुत मिस आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे। आप यू शुड चेंज योर हेयर स्टाइल और हेयर कलर, कुछ तो आपको
जिमी
करना पड़ेगा।
पार्कर अब उम्र हो गई है, रिटायरमेंट ले लो। क्या रखा
Minute is
है?
what it is.
आधा पैर कबर में, आधा भार है। कब तक
तुम उसका
जिंदगी
टेंशन
चलती
मत लो,
है?
ठीक है?
अच्छा चल, सबका
What's your
टाइम
name by
आएगा।
the way?
जिमी पार्कर।
Mr. Red Outfit.
माय नेम इज कार्डिनियन सर। आपका
बोला था जिमी
बोला तो
स्ट्रीट।
सही जिम।
अच्छा
जिम
जिम
ना?
स्ट्रीट।
नहीं जिम
अरे
के आगे
जिमी
भी कुछ
स्ट्रीट
होगा।
नहीं
जिम
है,
पार्कर।
जिम स्ट्रीट है। बहरा है क्या रे भाई?
अच्छा जिम स्ट्रीट।
फिर बाद
जिम
में
पार्कर,
बोलेगा
राइट?
तो कुछ बोला।
जिम स्ट्रीट।
सारे तेरे को बताता हूँ सारे।
किसकी? माफ कर।
नहीं मतलब प्रीटी यूनिक सर, काफी मेहनत करी है।
हाँ।
जी बताएं।
तो अक्सर आपने मुझे कहा था 5 बंदे लेके आओ, उनमें से एक बंदा तो ये रहा। बात
हेलो
करके
सर, नाइस टू मीट यू।
इनको आप अकेले में ले जाइए, ना कि आप
अकेले में क्यों लेके
ओए
जाऊं?
मैड कहां ले जाएगा भाई अकेले में? हेलो
गाइस यू गाइस कंटिन्यू, ठीक है? मेरे को एक इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल पे बात करनी है।
ऑलराइट।
और सर मेरे पास यहाँ पे रुक जाओ, करण शेखावत या मिक्की शार्प करके कोई है आपकी ड्यूटी पे? उनको एक बार बुला लो। नहीं है तो कार्ल जॉनसन को एक बंदा है, कार्ल जॉनसन। उनको जिमी पार्कर ने फोन करके ये बोला स्पेशली कि फैजल खान सिम चोर है, उसकी आके रिपोर्ट लिखवा स्पेशली।
ये काम करो, ये तुम्हारे पास मेरा नंबर है ना, फोन नंबर
देना वापस।
उस पे मेरे को सबके नाम भेज दो। हम मैं जब भी फ्री
और
होऊंगा,
उन्होंने
हाँ।
जो बोला
मैं
स्टेटमेंट
ट्रेनिंग
लिख
अटेंड
के
करता
भेज
हूँ
दो
थोड़ा।
इनको। ये
नहीं
update
स्टेटमेंट लिख के भेजने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं खुद बुला के उनसे
कोई
ले लूंगा।
दिक्कत नहीं। रुको
Not overspeed as well. Plus, you get to know the person as to how much awareness of the road they have and how much knowledge of safety they do have. Okay, so that's something that I
Your Percy
like to do
open.
personally. You guys can do your own thing as well, but just try to keep it a bit.
Officer Percy.
Don't keep it.
Yes sir,
too
I was thinking to continue training.
सर आपका नाम विन मार्कस है?
विन नहीं है।
Come to PD front desk please.
सर
सुनना,
हाँ।
तेरा वो कौन है? ट्रेनर कौन है?
ऐश
ऐश?
हाँ
ऐश है क्या?
8182 ऑफिसर और जिमी।
नहीं क्या
8182 जिमी।
But in my bison, then where would you have positioned yourself?
obviously I have to like position behind. I have to actually make it in such a manner that I'm able to see the driver and the rear pavilions as well, making sure that I have ample visibility,
Perfect.
but not
And
come in a situation where
the first thing, of course, as well, that you would call for a backup because there's 4
yes,
occupants,
for sure,
but you both are
yes,
just 2
100%.
officers. So call for another unit. That'll be always either match the number or have more in number. Never have less in number. Okay. That's traffic stops for you. Let's do the iteration of the traffic stops, which is the felony stop. What's different in a felony stop? What's the main reason why we do it?
I mean, the person have already committed a crime. We know that.
But how? How do you know that the person has committed a crime?
Maybe the vehicle is involved, or
Okay.
we get to know
And how would
that
you know
the
that?
person is in that by the running the plate, like, and
So the major reasons,
flagged
yeah,
vehicle.
exactly. So the major reasons how
भाई साहब
you perform a felony stop, or most of the situations where you'll be performing a felony stop will be related to vehicles having flat plates.
all
Could be
right
stolen, could be marked for seizure, could be involved in any kind of robbery or any other felony. That's the whole point. Felony stop. In this case, first thing, you guys are aware that reasonable suspicion is now out of the window. Now you're a probable cause. All right. You know a felony has been committed, either by the person or the vehicle was involved, and you are aware that a crime has already happened. And now you gotta do
Saxo,
is you gotta
director,
prevent
rockstar.
that vehicle or that
हाँ आप
person
आ जाओ
from
ब्रीफिंग
evading
रूम में जिमी
by pulling them over,
10%.
performing a traffic stop. This can also happen if there's already a chase going on. If there's a chase going on, the vehicle decides to stop on the side for like a traffic stop or something. You guys will still perform a felony stop on it because evading is a misdemeanor as well. So I mean, it's a part of felony. Let's say per. So that's the whole point. He has committed a crime by trying to evade, and he might do it again. That's why felony stop is important in these kind of cases. Now, when you perform a felony stop, what's your 10 code or like what's your dispatch call? Spencer, you give this one.
I wish I could actually tell that because the latest felony codes, as I said, that the code 10 codes are not being shared with us, but I'll definitely, I'll just.
felony stop क्या होता है माँ की आँख ट्रैफिक स्टॉप ही तो होता है
Open the roster real quick. That has all the 10 codes that you will need on the field, and we might have some additional ones as well. So these are not going to change, all right? But we might have some additional ones as well to better accommodate us in our digital working. Okay. Now, you tell me the call, Mickey. Are you gonna give a call for a felony stop that you're about to perform on, let's say, in this case, a flat vehicle was stolen?
818 to look 25 at dispatch room.
Copy.
Go on, Mickey. Think about it.
38 ही होगा ना
We'll be performing code 5 on
Who's gonna get a ride along, please?
There's no code 5.
Anyone up for ride along?
This is that you say 1038 felony stop, and also give the reason why
Negative
performing felony stop. For example, in this case, for flagged plates or vehicle flags stolen. There's going to be dispatch 401 performing a 1038 on a black sedan 4-door 2 occupants, felony stop or flagged plates, or the vehicle is flag stolen.
Three cars in total.
2 cars
There you go.
and 4 people maybe.
3 cars minimum to cover all the angles. 3 cars minimum, unless you're on lesser numbers, or if the officer is not available at the moment. But of course, it's a felony stop. You can't just let go of it. Never do it solo, though. Remember that. Always have a backup. So, what's the positioning of your vehicles? Let's start with that. How do you position your vehicles? Any one of you can give me the answer.
I would say, how should I say this? Okay, one should be center. A single vehicle should be the center. One at 45-degree angle towards left, and one at the opposite 45-degree angle.
So like creating like a flower. But why would you be facing away from the vehicle then?
Maybe a not a flower. I would say an inverted trident, maybe.
Mm, like a pyramid, one would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, the three cars should be in like a semicircle slash
A pyramid.
horseshoe formation behind the car. Right, the primary vehicle being right behind the vehicle. Right, and the secondary and the tertiary vehicle being either on the left and right, depending upon it's in the middle of the road, or both the cars will be on your left if you're the primary vehicle. Right. So there'll be like one will be there facing the car and the other one will be further away facing the car. You can also call for a force unit as a mobile unit. Could be a bike, could be a normal car, anything, which will not be a part of the felony stop, but will be on standby at a certain distance, maybe a couple blocks further down, in the case that the chase starts again or takes place again, if there's a person. So that's another thing. Now, let's say that you were the driver, you're the passenger of your vehicle. So, what is going to be your course of action once everyone is in position? Everyone is in position, everyone is in their cars, they're aiming their cars towards the suspect's vehicle. The suspect's vehicle has already turned off their engine, all right? But they're still in the car, the windows are still up, they're still wearing a mask. There's only one suspect in there. Or maybe, you know what, for this one, we'll make it two suspects, one passenger, one driver. So, how are you going to proceed? Once again, you're the driver of your vehicle and you're the passenger of your unit, okay? Go on, tell me.
Right.
You guys can discuss amongst yourselves. That's fine.
Yeah, first of all, we will be calling. Obviously, we have it's a felony stop, so our left and right vehicles are also there as well, which are our additionals. They will be stepping out of the vehicles as well, covering themselves off and pointing towards the individual. And
Stepping out of the vehicle without any commands.
First, we will be
of course,
telling
we will
him
be
to
saying that we are doing a felony stop. We will be letting
Mention
them
that.
know.
Mention that.
Talking about.
Don't miss out anything.
Okay.
You give the call. You
पहले
call
तो
for additionals. Additionals are
उसको
here.
बोलेंगे
They park their vehicles in the certain positions.
कि
What's next?
अपना engine off कीजिए पहले तो.
So
Go on,
क्या
Mickey.
करते
You
हैं?
can speak.
Okay, go ahead. Mickey, you can.
I will
You
tell
can speak.
them
You can
that
speak.
throw the keys out of your window.
Once again, is that the first thing that you'll do?
I think I'll just
Both of you
I'm
discuss
conversing
it with the.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm conversing
both
with
of you talk.
So
Yeah.
let's do one thing. We'll start from the situation, Mickey, wherein we are
Yes.
informing other officers as well that we are about to perform felony. We'll start from there. So and then everyone get a line and we'll take it further from there. So dispatch, this is 822. We're going to perform a felony on this particular vehicle. Actually, I can provide a vehicle number as well just for convenience. And on the count of three.
Silence, please, guys.
And then on the count of three, 3, 2, 1, and then all of them will be out, etc. From the vehicles. They will be pointing towards the. They are standing
Pointing with
on,
what?
obviously. Sorry.
Pointing towards the driver.
Pointing towards
In the scenario that we have access to all our armory, the pistol as well. So, what weapons exactly are you guys using to point yourselves? I mean, what exactly are you pointing at the suspect?
See, it's a felony stop, so obviously it is going to be a lethal weapon. We cannot actually start with a taser or something. It doesn't make sense.
So you're wrong there. But you're forgetting the basics of policing. Escalation of force.
That is
you gotta escalate.
100%, but that guy has already actually shot some.
It's just a stolen vehicle. In this situation.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know the reason of the.
No. In this case, the car has been flagged stolen. Even if he shot someone.
Then that's fine.
Listen, even if he shot someone, the procedure of performing the felony stop and using the right equipment will still be the same.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Escalation will apply over here.
Yeah, because obviously force of escalation applies anytime.
The tasers on.
Okay.
What's your rock?
We'll keep it ready, like pointing towards them, and we're going to give a shout call
Or the person
on a
gets off the vehicle and starts shooting at you. The tasers do have range, right?
So we are actually covering ourselves with the door of the the vehicle.
How much is it gonna protect you?
Chingari.
But that is one of it will definitely not going to protect us 100%, but that could be one of the things which can be used to protect ourselves along with our enemies.
That is still a reduced success rate, right? Maybe there's something else that you can think of to prevent that kind of thing. Maybe a bit change of in your equipment. Think about it.
Uh,
Look, once again, you both might be one single unit, but that unit still has two offices. So there is dynamics at play here. You don't need to do the same exact thing, like both of you. You can do different things. So in this case, the driver of the vehicle should have a pistol. The passenger, which will be obviously going forward to arrest the person in the vehicle, should have a taser in the event that he tries to run away or struggle or resist arrest or anything like that. You get my point? So always, all three vehicles, all units, the drivers will have a pistol in case the person tries to shoot. The passenger should have a taser. What this does is and ensures is that having this already prerequisite and ingrained in your minds and written down, you won't need to discuss on the situation that who's using a taser, who's using a pistol. And obviously, you have to make sure that people are there with tasers, not just pistols, because that's crazy. I mean, you should never do that, right? If it ever goes to the court, the judge is gonna like probably suspend you for not following the proper procedure, even though you do get shot. But the judges don't really care about it, right? It's about the safety of the suspect, even if they're the suspect. Yeah.
But like, if the driver has the pistol, right?
Hmm.
Then
He might or
the
might not, right? Once again, look, it's a stolen vehicle, but there's two possibilities. Either it was parked and he tried to break into it, hotwire it, or he stole it from someone else at a gunpoint, correct?
Yes.
In the both scenarios, the car was reported stolen. The plates are flagged, which means another party was involved. So it is a possibility that the passenger, so the driver and the passenger both could be armed and dangerous, correct? But you're not really sure. And maybe even if they were armed and dangerous, maybe they'll just try to flee on the foot, not even like retaliate with a weapon. In that case, you will need your taser, correct? That's why you mix and match the passengers who are going forward or who are waiting to cuff the person. Can you take
Sorry
the?
to interrupt. I was saying,
That's fine.
are we able to take canines as well? I mean, that is one of the aspects which can help us.
We don't have canines right now, to be honest. But look, it's not really. Look, canines are definitely a plus for any kind of traffic stop, even felony stops as well. But obviously, if the felony stop is in regard to a certain or a high possibility chance of a shootout that took place in the
Yeah.
past,
I
that
don't
maybe
want to
the
risk it.
person is known for exactly. If you do know that the person is known to be armed and dangerous, and if the person is notorious for maybe shooting or whatever, or maybe the person you're after is a person who is a cop killer, then it's not advisable to take a canine in there. Although they do have armor and everything, but in the ideal situation, it's not because the canine either sniff out weapons and drugs or they chase the person and bite them down. But obviously, it's not useful if the person has a weapon on them, right? Because it's risky.
Sure.
Then it's better to do it on your own because the canine only weapon has like its jaws, its bite. That's its only weapon. You, on the other hand, have certain different weapons to either defend yourself or offensive tactics. So once again, if you already are sure that the driver will be using a pistol and the passenger will be using a taser, it's way easier that way to communicate and keep it a bit uniform as well and keep it balanced. Of course, right now we only have tasers, so everyone will be using tasers. What's the next thing once you start pointing your weapons at the people in the vehicle? What's the next thing that you do?
We are ensuring that the entire team is actually ready, and they're going to give a call out for the megaphone that please switch off the engines, throw the keys away out the window.
Is that
Show your
after
hands
you
that we
pointing the
can see.
weapons or before?
Obviously, we are actually pointing towards the suspect, asking them to come out
Okay.
of the vehicle.
It'll be a bit difficult to use the megaphone if you're doing that because you got to be in the car to use the
Oh,
megaphone.
I get that. So I'm not
The
pointing
button is in
actually while
the
I'm
car.
saying that. So someone else is actually pointing. I'm just hypothetically speaking.
I
So
see.
once that actually happens, then obviously he's showing his hands, right? He's not actually having anything in his hands and he's coming out.
Mm.
So he's not looking towards us while he gets out of the vehicle. Once he steps
Okay.
out, he closes the door. He's facing the direction towards his north, right? I would say. So he's
His
not
north
actually
could be
facing.
anything. Could be you as
Yeah,
well.
I get that. I get that. I'm saying like towards where the vehicles and
Just tell him to face away from you.
yeah, face away. That's no,
There
it
you go.
can. You never know. Certain things, certain
He will
individuals
walk back
go.
but will not face you.
Yeah,
You just gotta tell
yeah,
them face away, and it's pretty clear
face away.
instructions. So if
Yes,
you don't
yes,
follow, that means
yeah,
you try to create a problem on purpose,
perfect. Sir.
which means that
So
they're resisting.
okay, yes. So once that actually happens,
Mhm.
I
One
asked him
second.
to.
It's not a punishment.
Yes, sir.
Because
No,
also
no,
like
we're
learning
just
and listening, then you can also take a seat right behind them as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Come on, Percy, take a seat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Continue.
there are
You
two
also
things
take a
that
seat,
we.
Spencer.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll just like 1 sec.
As he was
So
saying.
yeah, so I was saying that in this scenario, two things can happen. Either I can tell him to actually lie down,
Mhm.
on the floor, and we can approach him, uh, the suspect, and definitely pat him down upon approach. Obviously, that if by chance, for example, if you have a canine can actually sniff if he has anything, etc. as well. We can check the car as well. Meanwhile, then you can come back to the suspect also, like get him in handcuffs and put him inside the car and take him away from that particular spot to a
Okay.
much safer location, and then
It's a bit too elaborate, to be honest.
yeah,
It's actually way easier and more practical to do it the other way around. So I'm just gonna explain it once. If you guys
yes,
want to take down notes, I would
yes,
recommend
please,
it.
sir, I'm writing.
But
Yes,
just remember properly, okay? All four of you listening, can you guys hear me properly?
Yes.
yes,
yeah.
yes. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. Now listen
802 plus
close.
176
I'll take a notes from you. Yeah.
to the current 911.
Okay. So there's two people, and I do tell them to first thing put their hands in the air. Both of them put their hands in the air when they're in the car itself. Okay. Then I tell them at the window before he does that as well. And then very slowly step out of the vehicle while facing away from me at all times. They do that. I tell them to obviously listen to my voice and walk back towards my voice. If they don't understand how, just tell them go in deep eyes and just walk back towards. Take 2 steps, because if they take 2 steps, they'll be close enough for you to cuff them. These are all the instructions given by the commanding officer, all right, which is one of the two who were the primary units who were performing the 1038, all right? Could be the driver, could be the passenger. Totally up to you guys, okay? Usually it's better if the passenger does it because they are the one who go for the cuffs and the driver is still right next to their vehicle just in case the chase does happen, okay? Who are still having a pistol on them. So that's why the passengers have a taser because they're the ones who are going to be cuffing the person. Now you tell the person to come towards you and you tell them that we are just cuffing you for now and detaining you for the time being for your own safety and for ours. You gotta tell them this for sure so that they don't panic and calm down because sometimes people think they're getting arrested for something they haven't. All right. Now, once you do that, you personally give that person to some other officer to take it to the sidewalk. Meanwhile, you tell the passenger to repeat the same thing. They keep their hands in the air, step out of the vehicle very slowly, walk back towards their voice, okay? And you arrest them as well and detain them basically. Once both the suspects are detained, you take them to the side. You ask the rest of the officers to slowly move to the vehicle and do a protective sweep. Remember this. A protective sweep is a method of making sure that the vehicle in question is totally empty, doesn't have anything illegal in it, and is totally safe for the other officers to put their guard. In this case, when you do a protective sweep, all your officers keep pointing your weapons and train all your weapons towards the vehicle and move slowly towards the vehicle through the
Yeah.
windows. If everything looks clear, no one the passengers. One of the persons opens the main door, gets on the passenger or the driver's seat. All right, opens the trunk for the other officers. Before doing that, the officers keep their weapons trained at the trunk. On the count of 3, they open the trunk just in case someone is hidden in there to spring
Yeah.
at you and shoot. And on the count of
All
3,
right,
you
sir.
open the trunk just to make sure if everything is clear and everything. Like you check the trunk, you check the glove box. the vehicle is declared that it's code 4 after the protective sweep. At this time, the officers can put their guard down, the other officers, basically the officers in the backup, and make sure that there's no obstruction of traffic or anything like that, and keep an eye around, start taking the evidences of the car in question and all that stuff. Also, another thing, and this applies to both the traffic stops and the felony stops. When the driver doesn't get out of the car, or when they're still inside their car in terms of felony stop, one thing that they should do is very important, is take a picture of the radar in terms of any speeding cases or the plate check, anything like that. All right. Second thing, open your phone while in the car, open the camera application, you can zoom in and zoom out, and take a picture from within the car that you have pulled over the vehicle. That serves as an evidence that you performed a traffic stop on that certain vehicle that you're talking about. Okay. In both the felony and the normal traffic stop, so that you can attach it to the report and take it to the court in case it does go to the court. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
once the two people are on the side of the road, the first thing you do, you frisk them. And while doing that, you ask them, do they have anything pointy or sharp in their pockets that might prick or poke you in any way? Okay. So you
Yes.
say, do you have anything pointy or sharp in your pockets that might prick or poke me in any way? If they say yes or no, whatever. If they say yes, I do have a knife, and then you ask them, where is it located on your person? Then they tell you which exact pocket do they have it in, and then you can frisk them and make sure that, okay, if they do have a weapon in the case, you ask them that if you have a knife in this particular location that you see, do you mind if I search you and take only that knife? I won't be touching anything else. Usually they will give you consent, and that's what you do. You search them, you take that particular knife or that sharp object from that particular pocket that they mentioned, and you don't touch anything else. You don't even take a glance over anything else, okay? You just do that, take the knife into your possession or the weapon in the case, and just tell them once they have been frisked thoroughly and they don't have anything bulge, no bulges or no other weapons on them, that's when you can uncuff them in the event that you think that the persons could be or could not be innocent. In the case that you're after a certain person, of course you don't arrest, like don't uncuff them, you arrest them. Okay. But obviously, once again, we're talking about in the case that it was just a stolen vehicle. So it is possible these are the ones who stole the vehicle. It is possible that they're just the passengers who don't know anything about it. Okay.
Yeah.
You ask the persons to identify themselves. They do that. You uncuff them. You talk to them, because when they're uncuffed, they feel like, a bit comfortable, and they might start cooperating a bit better. So that's another. Once you do that, you ask them, you question them, owns the car, where I guess coming from, all the questions that you want to ask in terms of detainment. Remember, don't read them their rights. Do not read them their Miranda rights, because they are not arrested. If you do that, they will not answer any of your questions and demand a lawyer, which means that your point of detaining is now useless. Okay? So whenever you detain, you do not read Miranda rights. Yes, if they do say something which might incriminate themselves, you arrest them right there and then. All right? You read them their rights, and then you proceed forward. They might not repeat their statement, but you still have them under arrest at that time, and then you can proceed on your further investigation or question them, or keep them in the interrogation room, keep grilling them unless they actually say that statement again. Okay. Once you are sure that those people are or are not the people who stole the actual vehicle, all right, could be a case of joyriding or could not be a case of joyriding, depending if they are innocent or guilty. Okay. If it's a case of joyriding and those are the suspects, you cuff them again, treat them their rights, take them to PD. Okay. If it's not a case of joyriding and there was just the passengers, the original person who stole the vehicle probably left or whatever, you take the vehicle in any case, take it to either PD or you call the impound lord and then send it for joyriding. Make sure to take all the evidences before you do that, and then you proceed with the rest of the stuff, which is processing, booking, whatever it is, depending upon the situation. Does anyone here have any kind of doubts in their mind or any questions regarding to the whole thing that I just told you guys? Yes, Percy.
So can you
What's
tell
the
me
name of
what
the guy next to Percy, by the way? Sorry to interrupt.
Mamba.
Mamba, it's you. Okay. Yes, Percy, continue.
so can you tell me what rights do we have to call them when they are getting arrested?
It's Miranda rights. So the Miranda rights go like this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have right to an attorney. If you can't afford it, one will be provided to you by the state as and when available. And then you ask them, do you understand your right? If they say yes, you ask them, do you wish to speak to me or any other officer on the scene with these rights in mind? They might or might not say that they want to speak with someone, but that's how you go for it. Okay. Remember to ask those two questions at the end as well.
All right.
Okay. Perfect. It's there in the SOPs. I think the Miranda rights are there, so
Yes.
it's pretty simple actually to remember. But yeah, anything else?
No, sir.
No.
Perfect. The Fenris shop does look simple from a bird's eye view. From Uper se it seems simple, but it's not that simple because a lot of things could go right, a lot of things could go wrong. It could turn into a complex situation just from a simple traffic stop. You could end up finding a bag of drugs in the trunk, which might escalate things. All right, so you just got to be safe and secure in that sense. And obviously, the officers who are there to help you, the additional officers at that point, will obviously create a perimeter just in case those two suspects try to flee away. Okay. Perfect. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
felony stops. Traffic stops and felony stops done. Obviously, having more practical knowledge will help you guys, will arise more doubts. And if you do have any doubts, I'm always there. You can ask it up to me. You can hit me up whenever you want,
Thank you.
ask any kind of doubt. Most of the answers you can find in the SOP itself. If you don't find it, you can just ask me, okay? Or any other FTO.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, pursuits is something that is practical. Obviously, you'll have to go on the field, call out the comms for the pursuit. That's how you get that sign off. For the traffic stop,
Yes.
same thing. You gotta do it actually to get the sign offs. Okay. You guys have theory knowledge, just gotta use it to your practical knowledge now. Moving on to the SOPs. How many times have you guys read the SOPs? If you have read it thoroughly.
There is 58 pages in total.
There is 58 pages, that is correct.
And I have started from the first 2 and 3, and then when I inquired about that, I think probably it was Vikram sir or Dante sir said that it is about to change. So I didn't I went quiet after that. So
The SOP is about to change, but not drastically. There is some of the other small changes, which obviously you guys will be updated as and when they change. So you guys can keep yourself updated with that. There'll be any kind of patch notes regarding to it being released onto our system, the email system that we have already in place. Any kind of reminders or anything like that. Any little change in the SOP, it'll be there. So don't worry about that part. The way to go through foundations if you're going through it for the first time is give it a thorough read once, all 58 pages. Read it thoroughly once. When you're going for a second read, don't read the full thing. Go from topic to topic. All right. Read a topic, spend like maybe half an hour on it. Read it thoroughly. Maybe want to
8-1
read
is
it a couple
currently
times.
performing
Once that topic is done, take a break.
10:38 on a coupe
Take a
at
5 to 10 minute
LS3
break.
towards north side,
Then
no
go for the
distance
next
required.
topic. All right. I know there's a lot of topics, but a lot of things are still connected to each other. For example, use of force, curriculum, match of force, equipment, all these things are connected.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about the subtopics. I'm talking about the main topics. So once you go one by one, it won't be that difficult for you guys, and it's actually pretty easy to understand. And once you do, that's when you will always remember the SOP and won't make any mistakes on the field at all. Okay. So the way to ensure it is to go through the SOP thoroughly. The 10 codes, don't worry about it. Don't pressurize yourself about it. Once you start using it daily in your daily life on the field, you will get to know the main 10 codes that you usually need. If there's anything out of the blue, there's no shame in quickly opening your phone and checking the 10 codes real quick. But obviously, have the 10 codes somewhere accessible, maybe like a small piece of paper in your pocket or something like that, which will help you with that. Okay.
I'll just paste it
And
in
for
my
example,
cards.
there you go. Because look, if I tell on the radio, if I say like Mamba Black 1021 me please, do you know what that means?
Call me.
There you go. So I'll just say it. 401 to dispatch, or 401 to Mamba Black 1021.
815 +1
Simply
76
means
to the
that
latest
hit me up
31
on the phone. So these are some things that you will obviously remember with time, but these are important as well, even though they're not in the important section of the 10 codes. Okay.
Sure.
Even calling for a 1052, which is EMS, or providing a 1059, which is escort. So these things, or being on 1012, which is standby, these will be used in your daily working,
23 at
even though they're
location.
not the important 10 codes, but they will be used. So eventually you will learn them. Okay?
So I
take it a
wanted to
bit easy
ask
with
you one
10 codes as well.
question. I wanted to ask one question which is separate to this, but I just want to clarify myself. I think you're the right person to. Robbery with armed weapon or something like that. While we are approaching the situation, we don't see anyone. Probably someone is running. I don't understand how it is a robbery which is happening in the middle of the road, or what I understand, a robbery is of establishment of a place. If I get that right, or correct me, I'm just getting a little confused on that part. So if you can help me, I'll.
the dispatch calls are something that are given by the people out on the streets, right? Could be civilians, could be locals, anything. Correct?
Okay.
For the layman, all right, for a lay person who doesn't really operate in this kind of law enforcement with the terminologies or doesn't know much about the. If I'm trying to mug you on the point of a knife, people would say that's robbery as well. I'm trying to rob you, correct? That's the thing. That's what you see. That's the call's about. It's not an establishment. It's actually a civilian who's getting robbed at that point of time. That's why you get the calls in the middle of the road. And you don't just get the dispatch calls. You do get some additional follow-ups as well, as in vehicle seen fleeing away from the scene. You sometimes get the plate, sometimes get the make and model of the vehicle, so that should help you as well. Or you get the description of the weapon that you're using. Could be a knife, weapon, like gun, anything. So everything is there in the dispatch call that you need to, fulfill your duty in terms of identifying the person and arresting them. Second thing that you can do is look for any other civilians around, any witnesses, and you can ask them like what happened exactly. They might give you the information that the dispatch
Please seems to be like a code form.
So that might help you in apprehending another person as well. Okay. If you see that there's some high priority areas or high activity areas where this happens regularly, it is suggested to patrol around those areas so that you can be at the location as soon as the call comes in, okay, at the earliest. Because the more time you take, the chances of you catching the criminal will go down exponentially. So that's the thing. You got to be quick on your feet, okay? And that's why we need more officers on the field so that we can attend more calls and in more time and get more suspects into the custody so that people start, taking their lives seriously and reduce the crime.
Actually, can I ask one question? So, don't we have any female officers available at the night time?
The female officers, there was like 3 or 4 people who applied, and a couple of them took the day shift. So that's the thing. I mean, it's more suitable for them.
Dispatch 802
We are still
direct
looking
west, sir.
for female employees for the night time as well. So when we open the
02
recruitment
direct
again,
to Marcus,
we
sir.
might just open the recruitment just for the females as well.
He's
So that
currently
we
on a
can get more
call.
people into this. Have some
10-4.
nighttime female officers. Because look, if you have a female suspect out there, she could very well say, I need a female officer. I mean, that's a tobacco right there, right? And you should have one, ethically.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, in cases that there is no female officer, you have nothing else to do other than proceed. So you still have to proceed with the things and tell them that unfortunately there's no female officer available. Therefore, I will have to proceed myself. At that time, they can't just resist. I can't say like I won't cooperate with you or whatever, because then they're committing a crime, right? Because obviously it's a case of emergency. And of course, if there is a female officer available and you still say that there's no one available, that's wrong then. Then it's a problem for you. So you should always call the female officer if available and if requested by a female suspect or a civilian. Okay.
Yeah, and we can't
Anything else for now?
and we can't write the statement on the public area, right? This will come to PDF, like we can do it.
A bit louder. I can barely hear.
The further statement, like we need to write some statement or a report or FIR, right? So they need to be present in the PD, or like we can do in a public area also.
It's better to bring them to the police department, have a bit less distracting environment, and remember all the details as well. But sometimes if it's an emergency, you can take the statement right there on the scene itself.
Sandy Shore PD.
Because the details are still fresh at that time, so they might not forget any details at the time.
Yeah, because like yesterday I have seen a situation that officers, like they are in a situation, right? But I have called them for the because like there are 4 officers taking the statement of one girl. I have called
There's 2 situations. First thing, I went on a dispatch call where a person was being robbed. I don't see anyone around. I asked the nearby witness what happened exactly. That's not me taking the statement. That is me taking information at that time so I can apprehend the person. Although an official statement, and I will take his phone number right there and then, so that I can call him later. An official statement is only recorded at the PD, so remember that, or at the hospital.
Yeah, because yesterday's situation it was completely different, right? Because there were like more than 10 people at the PD. I was the single officer over here, and there were 4 officers taking a statement of a single girl at the hospital. And I called them like I need 2 of the officers, 2 of them be here. I need 2 of you here, but nobody responded. there was another situation that a guy was down,
performing a
and
38
the
on
situation was not code for even, but
ban,
officer responded to that
one
call,
occupying,
like
currently at
by not
Vespucci,
giving
or
any
you can
details
either
about
mistake on
the
their part.
situation.
It's a in a way where you personally alone have to handle with a lot of people. And that point of time, it all depends upon how you can manage things and delegate the thing.
Yeah, at that time
So
I can do it myself because I will be the only
Exactly.
officer present at the time, right? But the situation is different. Like there were 6 officers at their currently duty. 4 officers were taking the statement of a single lady on the hospital.
who was the
But they,
highest ranking at that time?
I guess we all were there. Like
I guess no
not
one was high
no
ranking,
one
I
was there.
guess.
Any officer who was it day shift or night shift?
Night shift, night shift.
I wasn't available in the last 2 days for night shift. Marcus was the one looking over it. So you
Yesterday
should,
it was
bring-
kind of late night, so
Late
yeah,
night thing. It
bring
was.
your concern to Marcus, all right? Because he will have more details about it than me, and he'll look into your problem and try to solve it for you. Okay. But remember, guys, always remember that you still are in limited numbers. Okay. We don't have a shit ton of officers here. We still have limited man force, which means one person or each and every one of you will face some burden. But the thing is, you're not alone. Everyone is facing burden, and you have to divide the work between yourselves so that you all can lighten each other's burden. You remember that?
yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Always remember that. So if you think that you are at some place doing something where you're not really needed and the other officer already in charge or already at the place can take care of it, just ask the person, like, are you good here? If you are, then I'm just gonna move to some other situation, give some backup to some other officer. Of course, if nothing else is going on and everything is like good and there's no emergencies or anything in place, then you can continue with the work still. But remember, guys, we're a team and we have to work together. That is the only way how we'll end up having better success rate and working together in one single harmony. All right.
Roger that.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I want you guys to go through the SOPs. Start going through that. Whatever changes there are, you can go through it, go through like it or over it later on as well, and you'll see the changes as well. So you'll get the gist of things and the idea. But Abigale, do go through the SOPs. Don't keep it for the later time.
Yes.
Because it's about time you guys got yourself promoted to probationary officers. Okay. I don't want to like extend this even more. It's 27
Sure.
January already. The last date will be 30th January. Okay. Just
Alright.
extended it by 1 day instead of 29th because we're having some issues with MDD today. So there's not much that we can get done today. Okay.
Okay.
But we can obviously get the theory part done. That's why we're here, and we were doing this for the past 1 hour or so.
Fine,
Anything
sir.
else
No, I
you guys are
appreciate
facing
that.
any issues with? That's not a problem.
Uh,
Any other sections or issues?
if an impound is already called, what I understand is a violation was created. The person in question was not the whoever was the owner of the vehicle. We gave whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, technically, I have already requested the impound, and that guy has accepted the job. He's there now to accept it. So, how do we
Look? How do you
fix
handle
this
it? It's
in
very
case?
simple. The
Huh.
person who's the owner of the vehicle, you take him with yourself. You're like, come to the PD. We'll discuss it there. The impound worker will still do his job. Take the vehicle to the impound lot, all right? And you'll discuss the situation further with the person. Although this is only viable in the case that you're 100% sure that the vehicle was violating something or the other, like parking violation or whatever.
It
Now the
was a
person could
parking
say, I was
violation.
just exactly. Now sometimes, all right, sometimes officers might think that there's a certain violation happening, but it is not. Sometimes it's not. And you don't want to impound a vehicle wrongfully, else you're the one who will have to pay the consequences. So
Training to have heavy training.
it's a better idea as well to do one thing is that call the impound worker.
Heavy
And
training it
like I mean, like just tell them that instead of taking the vehicle to the impound lot, take it to PD instead, and they can wait there as well. Once the vehicle is at the PD and the impound worker is already waiting, you have a word with the owner. And if you find out that yes, the vehicle was supposed to be impounded in the first place, then just tell the owner that they will correct your vehicle from the impound lot itself, and then you send the impound worker on their way. So there's no need to rush things. You can take it slowly because whenever you rush things, mistakes happen. So always make sure that you are 100% certain That the
Yeah,
important.
for that I
thing,
request
like,
like taking evidences, like take out your camera and take the picture of the
that is
vehicle.
very important, much important. Yes,
Yes,
'cause
that was
some people
yes,
might
that
ask
was that was done. I think, Mickey, isn't it?
Yes.
On that, yes. Basically, the car was actually right in front of Senior Buns. On the main road. There is no parking over there, so I don't know like why people are making a fuss. There is a parking area right across the road.
There is a huge parking area.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
parking. Yeah.
So like everyone is like parking it on the main road itself, and like then the civilians are also
That's
causing a
them
lot
being
of issue.
lazy. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
So that is
So
the
yes, impounding a
Maybe
vehicle
for
from
that,
there is fine.
yeah, for that maybe we can just go in the senior bus and tell the guys that don't park your vehicle for now. Just park it in the parking, otherwise it will be impounded. Just we'll give them one. If then also they don't follow the commands, then
There's two things
we
that you guys
can.
need to do.
I mean,
First, if someone argues, you gotta tell them there's no parking meter here, which means there's not a parking. There's no parking line, there's no boxes, nothing. It's a road.
No, sir.
Second
Like
thing-
this is our first time. Blah blah blah. Let us go. Oh, this that, and then the ladies actually know, right?
There's
Like it's coming on my
there's
face.
nothing
You
like
know what I'm
first time or second time. There's always a first time for everything, but it doesn't mean that.
But she is running on my face actually. I'm telling you this. Like she was. I mean,
that's the job.
But I get that, sir. But when I'm being stern, I mean, then
Dispatch direct to Marcus, sir.
she said that we are bad officers. She kitne gande hain officers. That's what she said.
It doesn't make you bad, does it?
Well, it tarnishes our reputation also in front of other civilians.
really.
I'm saying
That's not a big deal.
I'm not taking her offense. I'm not taking any offense or like
I'll
something
tell
is
you something,
happening.
yeah?
I'm just saying in general, right? In general.
The people who are against the law will always be against the officers. as
Always
well.
be, yeah, I get
That won't damage your reputation. Trust me.
right, sir. Okay, no, I'm being a cadet. I'm just trying to understand that I have
If I
experience,
just
but I'm
went
just
to
trying to
dispatch.
see how would
I get
you
it.
handle it and what exactly I'm doing at the moment. Fine. Okay.
Look. The thing is, I'll try to assure her that nothing wrong is going to happen to a vehicle. She'll get a vehicle back. The only thing is that she needs to pay a small amount as a penalty to the impound lot people because the parking was in violation of the proper laws.
Right,
You
sir.
can tell her that I am not charging
sometime-
you for parking violation.
Yeah.
And I'm being lenient on you by doing that. But of
Yeah.
course, the vehicle will have to go to the impound because that's their job. That's and once you do that, everything is. You tell her that obviously it's better than her car being rammed by a random speeding vehicle because her vehicle was not in the parking, right? So any damages are still worse than having your car impounded because the
Yeah.
impounded vehicle is not that expensive to retrieve again, right? So that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's how you do it.
Thanks.
But look, it's a people skill and people learn it with experience. The
Hello,
car
guys.
is not this thing is not in the book, so that's the thing. What up, Sage?
Right.
Take a seat. You slept in the lesson.
Very bad, very bad.
Very bad. So I'm done with my questioning. So thank you.
Anything else, Mamba, Percy?
No, I'm
Mickey?
not good.
No, it's done.
Now, what were your sign-offs that were left?
No idea.
Mine is incident creation and pursuit. That's it.
Same goes with me.
Unfortunately, I can't check your incidents right now because the MDD is not working.
I wanted to talk
Pursuits
about
will
that.
have to hold off as well because what's the point of pursuing a person if you can't really make a report and arrest them, right?
That's it.
Only thing you can
Asher,
do
can
right
you
now
tell
is
my
perform traffic
remaining
stops
signups?
and warn the people.
He cannot. He doesn't have
MDT
the
isn't
access.
working.
Oh yeah, for yeah.
Exactly. So because the MDD is not working right now, the database is a bit down. The only thing that you guys can do is right now go on code one, right? Interact with people, take some feedback from them as to how everything is going in that, and just keep an eye on any people who are trying to violate traffic laws. Try to pull them over, talk to them,
Hey,
but
guys.
give them just a warning. Don't cite them because you will have to create a report for that.
So like, how many guys
like an
can
incident.
go on code one for a time? Like in a vehicle.
Everyone
single
can go
vehicle?
on a code one. You just need to be doubled up.
No, yeah, in a single vehicle, like I mean.
Yeah.
Not
obviously.
more than 3.
Okay.
Not more than 3, minimum 2.
Yeah.
Minimum 2, not more than 3, and 3 only in the case that you're an FT or taking 2 cadets.
Oh.
So that is only 2.
Yeah, basically 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine, sir. Okay. Thank you so much for your help.
No worries, you
Hey
guys.
guys, heads up. People are robbing people near the Go Postal this thing. Drop off site.
Go Postal?
Yeah, I'll join you
And where
guys
is
on
that?
field after 2 minutes.
Go to the
It's near
hospital
the.
once, get myself treated in line then.
It is near.
Yes.
It is near barber shop number 4.
Interesting.
Just be
Give me a
careful
second, okay? I'm
over
in
there.
mind
People
for a
are
minute.
stabbing and looting stuff.
Oh.
Because I did grime today morning. I worked as a tow driver and I saw the difficulties these guys are facing. I was serving the community, you know.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
I do some number stuff, you know. Number jacking. I'm contributing to deforestation, and then I do plant the tree
You're
again. so
contributing to
afforestation as well.
deforestation? Isn't
No, I plant the tree again.
deforestation global warming?
No, the global warming reason is me.
Is it?
Just kidding.
You are hot as fuck because the
I
global
plant the
warming
tree
is
again,
affecting on
man.
you.
So I am afforesting the tree as well.
Where are the trees?
But you're cutting the tree which took 100 years to grow.
No, it doesn't. It just I only cut like 1-year-old trees, bro.
I am certain. And
I only cut trees which are 1-year-old, not more than that.
So can you show us the tree you planted?
It's
You don't believe him?
I mean, it's probably grown now.
God.
When I do go lumber
No,
room,
I just want to
I'll
see.
show
You
you.
don't believe us?
No, I want to see the tree. That's it.
Oh, I see you
What is
have
this
doubts
place?
with his.
No, I want to see which tree he planted. No, the species and
Can you
thing.
do a
It's
reverse?
probably grown again and then cut again and then
correct.
grown again and then cut again by now because it's been like ages since I went for lumber work.
Ages.
Yeah. You know when we send someone to prison for months?
Mm.
It's like a time war, but it's not exactly months. So yeah, the trees take years to grow, but it's not exactly years, you see. For me, it's been like a week. For it, it has been like 6 years. Which
When
means it has
recently
been
you
cut down
planted
6
one
times.
tree?
I went lumber working like
Okay.
6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago,
Ah, nice.
Okay.
which is probably like 5 years in tree age. So probably the tree has been cut 5 times by now. If I'm being honest.
Nice.
Marcus sir is off duty?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he went off because he was pretty active for the past 2 days since I wasn't there. So that's why. Right, let's hit the road.
Shall we go?
Chop,
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Stop,
Yeah.
stop. To the south.
chop the tree. Chop, chop.
So I have concerns with my.
ऑफिसर आ रहा है, ठीक है, they'll help you guys. वैसे मैं भी जा सकता हूँ, अभी मेरा पार्टनर राइड अलोंग आ गया. No worries, we'll be there. If you feel anything, any threat, just do a 911. We'll be there at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, just give us some time. Officer को आने
ड्राइवर,
दो, then आप you guys
यदि
can
वो
leave.
कुछ करवाते हैं तो तुम्हें 911 करना है वहां से फटाफट.
बिल्कुल.
चलो ऐसे काम तो हम रोक के
Just
नहीं रख
do
सकते.
this thing. Like अगर like आधे घंटे में और ऐसे कुछ हो रहा है ना, just do this thing. 311 PD help. Sorry, 911 PD help. तो मैं समझ जाऊंगा. You guys need help. Okay.
Okay. So can we leave now?
हम सेल्फ
हाँ,
डिफेंस
एक
के लिए
काम
कुछ कर
करो.
सकते हैं.
देखो, सेल्फ डिफेंस के लिए तुम कुछ कर सकते हो, बट द थिंग इज अगर आसपास ही हो तो इट्स बेटर यू कॉल पीडी ऑफिसर कुछ करने से पहले. जो पैसेंजर रहता ना ड्राइवर के बाजू में, वो बंदा कर लो जल्दी से. मेक श्योर डूइंग 911. ओके, तो ऑफिसर भी आ गया. यू गाइस कैन प्रोसीड विद योर थिंग. विल बी देयर. ओके, यू गाइस नीड हेल्प.
थैंक यू.
ये गाड़ी वापस इधर आ गई, ये भी एक है. ओके.
कोई बात नहीं, वी आर ऑन पेट्रोल. नो वरीज, चिल करो आप लोग.
चलो चलो, नहीं तो ऐसे में दिक्कत होगी फिर. हम नहीं हो पाएगा.
क्या हो गया सर?
Some peoples are following this guy to, you know, loot. हाँ, इसको लूट. हम लोग पेट्रोल में चलते हैं ना, आसपास ही अगर पीडी हेल्प.
हाँ, ये गाड़ी का गाड़ी बताओ ना. गाड़ी है.
बंदे की जगह है आपके पास.
ब्लैक इन कलर कोड में.
गाड़ी का नंबर क्या है?
चलो हम पेट्रोल में चलते हैं.
चलो सर, चलो.
एक सेकंड आ रहे हैं साहब.
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ, अगर कोई हेल्प चाहिए तो हम जाएंगे, ठीक है इसको.
आज सर ने तो बहुत टाइम ले लिया सेशन.
बहुत टाइम ही लेता है वो.
You're welcome, ma'am.
मैम को बोलिए हटो जरा साइड से, ग्रीन सिग्नल है.
Ma'am, stay out of the road, please. Thank you.
Thank you for protecting.
Oh, ma'am, what are you doing, ma'am?
Thank you for
You good?
protecting the
Ma'am,
city.
ma'am, it's all good, but you have to
अरे
step out of the road, you know.
अरे अरे ये कैसे वो होता है यार बताने के
है जी?
आपको बैंडेज चाहिए
अरे
उसको मेडिकल चाहिए मुझे पता है बट यू नो
सर मेरा
जिमी सर आपके पीछे देखो माउस है
हो गया
आपके पीछे पीछे माउस
लोगे क्या मेरा माउस
कैसे कैसे बात करते
भाई ये मतलब टॉक्सिक है
मेरा मेगाफोन पे आवाज आ रहा है चेक करना हेलो
क्या हुआ
मेगाफोन पे आवाज आता है क्या
नहीं सामने पे आएगा सामने बैठो
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है
सामने बैठो सामने
अरे भैंस क्या उसको करना है क्या शायद
जाने देंगे
Hello guys.
Pull over your vehicle on your right.
Yep. Performing at 10:38.
सर फुटपाथ पे नहीं थोड़ा सामने जाइए प्रॉपर्ली पुल ओवर करिए धन्यवाद
वीडियो साहब 10-9
कॉल देना
10-9 क्या होता है
रिपीट कॉल देना
819 plus 1 performing at 10:38 on a black color SUV with 3 occupants on Little Road. No additional
75 जो approach.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Good sir. Sir, did you get arrested? आप पीछे क्यों बैठे हो?
This is Officer Percy Shelby.
Yes. Hi Shahid.
Do you know
Hello,
why
sir,
we pulled you over, sir?
Sir,
I think so. Like we are speeding.
Because we were 45 miles per hour.
Yeah.
It should be
So-
40 miles per hour.
No, it should be under 30, ma'am.
30.
Sorry, sir,
Yeah.
but we are so hungry now, sir.
Yeah, I can understand. Is this your car, sir?
मर जाएंगे, sir. Yep.
And can you show me your driving license, please?
Yep.
Ragnar. Okay, all right. Hang on, huh?
Oi, hello.
सच में?
Check.
Okay, all right, guys.
Hello.
I will just let you off this time with warning. Okay.
Thank
As I
you
can
so
see,
much, sir. You are so
as
strict.
I can see
Check this
your
thing rental paper.
rental paper.
Wait.
Can you show me?
Wait. Yep. Wait.
सिद्धार्थ भाई, sorry भाई, आज यही होगा.
Where is the rent?
रुक जाइए.
Rental. Yep.
Rental papers.
माना Ragnar.
This one. You
Sir,
got it?
मेरे को ऑफिसर
शक्ल से
ले
तो
लो sir. I will drive properly.
You got it, sir?
Yeah, I got it. Wait a
In
second.
such I will drive.
No, I'm
Sir,
talking
green,
about
officer
rental
in
paper.
Officer in
Paper.
green. I can drive properly.
Rental paper.
I have multiple
My
rental
parking
paper.
skills are better.
Yeah, I got this. I got it.
Okay.
You got this, na?
Yeah, I got it.
Expire date
then
check करो कब तक है
भाई
हाँ,
समझा करो
बताइए।
सिद्धार्थ भाई.
बताइए मैम
Sir, can I?
आता हूँ
can I
थोड़ी
be
देर में.
your
थोड़ी देर में
officer?
आता हूँ.
Because I can park better.
you want to be my officer I mean
Not your officer.
I mean yes you can apply for you know officer post
Acha.
in PD
You want me to be
gonna
your
be open.
officer? Okay. I'll be your officer. Sir, when can I give the interview?
आज ये PD में मार्कस बिज और एश एंडरसन को
Not
इंटरव्यू दे
I'm going to
दीजिए
be your officer, sir. You will take
मता
my
थैंक्स.
interview. क्या
अरे
बोल
भाई.
रहे हो,
अरे भाई
अरे मैम
ऐसा मत करो यार. ऐसा मत
मैं
करो.
इंटरव्यू नहीं लेता
प्लीज
वैसे
यार ऐसा मत करो.
sir? Sir, अब तो कैसे कैसे आपका ऑफिसर कैसे बनोगे?
क्षमा मांगते हैं आपसे, ऐसा मत
पीडी में आ
कीजिए।
जाइए, हो जाएगा।
बट आपके कैसे बनेंगे सर? लाइक द थिंग इज
कैसे बनेंगे, वही दिक्कत है।
डबल
पर
प्रमोशन
मेरा
है,
थोड़ी
डबल
ना
प्रो।
डिपार्टमेंट यार, डबल।
सर उनको
अभी तो
भूख
आपने
लगी है बाय
बोला
द वे,
कि
मतलब दे आर क्वाइट रियली हंग्री।
सर
यस यस यस
अच्छा
अगर
अच्छा
मैं
अच्छा,
हाँ
दैट्स द मेन
चलते
थिंग
हैं
ना।
ना साथ में,
सर, यू
सीनियर
हैव
बंस
एक्स्ट्रा
चलते
फूड?
हैं।
वेट वेट
नो
सर,
नो
यू हैव
नो
एक्स्ट्रा
नो,
फूड?
आई एम आल्सो गोइंग टू सीनियर
ना
बंस
ना
टू
मैन,
पिक माय फूड।
हम भी जा रहे थे
हाँ
वैसे।
ओके ओके
Sir,
बाय
I
द वे
make
अभी
good
हाँ,
burgers. Can I be your chef? I can be a private chef.
आई मीन
इंटरेस्टिंग।
सोचना पड़ेगा यार।
सोचना पड़ेगा।
If I'm your private chef, you'll get special burgers, not for free.
स्पेशल बर्गर्स साउंड्स
Special
गुड
burgers.
दो।
Yeah. At
वैसे
least
आ
one.
जाइए सीनियर बंस पे, उधर ही बात करते हैं। वैसे हमें भी खाना लेना है, तो या
हाउ
यू
टू
गाइस
मेक
कैन
बर्गर?
Actually, मेरे को
यू
कुछ
गाइस
ज्यादा ही
कैन।
भूख लगी है, शायद मैं बच जाऊंगी।
हाँ हाँ,
चलिए
आप
आप
कोई
कंटिन्यू
बात
क्या
नहीं,
कीजिए,
खाएंगे
यू
आप
सर?
गाइस कैन
जल्दी
लीव
चलो,
दो।
उसके
कंटिन्यू कीजिए।
बाद
वहाँ
मुझे
आधा बातें
चलो
करो।
सर।
गाड़ी पार्किंग में
आए सर।
लगाइएगा, ओके? बेटी
मैं
सर, सर
पेट्रोल
इतना
में
भी नहीं
नहीं जा रहा
मतलब।
नेक्स्ट टाइम। मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम नहीं जा रहा पेट्रोल।
700 बैक 10-8 डिस्पैच।
इनको देख लो भाई।
भाई
आओ आओ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, आओ। अरे रोड पे मत चलिए, हेलो।
इससे दूर रहो, आवाज सुन के मर जाओगे।
अरे क्या हो गया?
सर शेफ चाहिए क्या आपको?
कहाँ जाओ?
नहीं,
अरे आप इस गाड़ी में हो क्या?
अभी नहीं चाहिए।
आपको कैसे पता चला?
मैं चाहिए ले सकता
मतलब सही है तो है वैसे, मतलब देखते हैं। हाँ
चाहिए ना, तो आ जाओ लेते हैं।
आप आसपास ही हैं।
मतलब ऐसा नीड नहीं है, बट अगर
7 sector the latest 31842
मिल रही है तो ऐसे मना नहीं कर सकते ना। अरे किसकी गाड़ी है भाई ये? किसकी गाड़ी है भाई ये? अरे नहीं नहीं रुको, अरे वार्निंग देंगे ना, रुकिए रुकिए सर, रुकिए।
अरे क्या हुआ नीचे?
भाई साहब ये आपकी गाड़ी है, ये जो वहाँ पे पार्क
नहीं
है?
नहीं, मैं टोवर करूँ भाई।
अच्छा, अरे तो माल
मेरे
है।
घर पे चोरी हो रहा है, मेरे घर पे चोरी हो रहा है।
got eyes on
हाँ,
the
सिक्योरिटी वो
vehicle
आया मेरे। ऑफिसर हेल्प कर सकते हो मेरा तुम?
एक सेकंड है सर, वो ऑफिसर कहाँ गए? आ रहे सर, आप 911 कीजिए, आ रहे।
dispatch will be requesting an
यार तुम ही
additional
मिल के
unit at
911 क्या
R20
करूँ मैं?
हेलो,
रुको
can someone
मेरे
in unit respond
क्या?
because we are at
अरे
scene
भाई
and
साहब
checking
रुको, मेरे
for the
घर पे चोरी हो
emergency
रहा है।
किसकी है?
आपके घर पे चोरी हो रही है?
818 plus
अबे गांड मरा है
one
जिनके।
able to help you out. We are continuing investigation.
ये दाएं लेफ्ट होती है कि राइट होती है, बता मेरे को।
23 at the location performing coaching nearby.
मेरे को देखना होगा, मेरा
Ten four.
अरे वो किसके तो भी अपार्टमेंट पे चोरी हो रही है, जाना है क्या?
नहीं है,
क्या करना है?
नहीं आ रही है।
नाचना है फिर से।
किस तो भी अपार्टमेंट। अरे वो किधर गया, उसको बोलते ऑफिसर्स जा रहे हैं।
अब क्या करना है? उस तरफ देख के फेंको।
ओहो, आपके क्या बाल हो रखे हैं?
भाई साहब आपके आपके लिए ऑफिसर्स निकल चुके हैं, डोंट वरी।
ठीक 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 ठीक, एक सेकंड में।
अरे क्या दीजिए, क्या रुक जाओ, एक सेकंड आ रहा हूँ। किधर है ये? एक सेकंड, अरे माँ की यार, ये बंद करना पड़ेगा ना। भाई मत करो यार, मत करो।
तब तक वेट करना पड़ेगा।
पक्का? Yes.
Your time will be 5
$200
minutes,
first
ma'am.
class कब?
Sir, order is open.
We right now we are the 2 employees only.
All right.
Who is Harshit
Can you?
in?
Put it through for the last 7 minutes been called. The situation seems to be like report for.
एक काम करते हैं, कल 7 बजे हमारे क्लासेस शुरू हो जाएंगे, क्या बोलते हैं?
खत्म हो गया left sir.
Then how मैं कैसे आपको कांटेक्ट करूं?
डाला मैंने, देखो येलो पेजेस पे।
+1
ये नंबर
उनको चाहिए था।
आपका नाम क्या है? ऑफिसर?
Let me show you my ID card. Hold on.
818 plus officer markup will be off comms for
आईडी कार्ड बहुत सुंदर है, बट क्योंकि मेरे कुछ प्रॉब्लम
दोबारा दिखाना।
नहीं मैम, सबका
सर्विस सर
मैं दिखा रहा हूं।
अच्छा।
हां दिखो।
अरे सर नहीं दिख रहा फोटो।
फोटो क्यों नहीं दिख रही है?
मेरा नाम है एटियोक्स डेक्स।
आ गया। तुम्हारा नाम क्या?
नाइस।
जुगनू।
एटियोप लाइक वन पीस का एटियोप।
क्या कर रहे हैं अंदर?
एटियोक्स।
Let me show you my ID card. ये बेटर होगा।
ओ तुम्हारा भी किसी का है ना?
Because that's easy. I'll call you X. That is
Ma'am,
easy.
I mean
Officer X.
Become his ex.
Become his ex.
दे दो ना, कोई तो कोई ले लेगा।
नहीं, I'm giving him
88,
driving
88.
license. I am his guru. You know? Yeah. You can't date gurus.
Here you go sir.
Even I want a guru.
You want a guru? कौन सी चीज़ में गुरु चाहिए? I'm giving him driving license.
Yes.
I mean driving lessons, not license.
Okay. मुझे let me think.
आप थेरेपी लेसन ही दे दो।
क्या बात है, आज तो सर सब लड़कियों से
सर,
और लड़कों से एक
आज
लेसन्स ले
आज की बात नहीं है मैम, डेली क्या है सर का तो।
हाँ ठीक है।
सब क्या हाल है?
आपका नाम क्या है?
हेलो।
मैं जी स्टेला मार्टिन।
मेरा?
स्टेला, नाइस नेम।
पर्सी।
थैंक यू।
ऑफिसर
पवन सिंह।
कल 7
सिंह नहीं,
बजे
पर्सी
क्लास के लिए आ जाओ। I will teach you how to park.
गलत सुना रही।
भाई
कांटेक्ट कैसे करें?
ज्यादा गलत सुनते
नहीं सुन के आप समझ
कांटेक्ट
गए।
मेरे नंबर ले लो सर। 9107087886।
अरे दाढ़ी वो कर लिया अपने मुंह कितनी बड़ी बड़ी।
मेरे को तो ये ऑफिसर हेवी ड्राइवर लगा।
नाम क्या आपका? फुल नेम?
हेवी ड्राइवर कुछ नहीं है, मैंने अभी पार्किंग देके इधर उधर
मुझे भी ट्रेन
लटका
कर
पड़ा
लो।
था।
नहीं यार।
हेलो।
खाने के मामले में हम थोड़े
Dispatch that officer.
मेरा तारा।
सबका नाम
मैं पसड़ोगे भाई।
मैडम क्या आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही?
थैंक यू।
लेकिन तारे तो रात को जगमगाते हैं ना।
अरे वैसे तो ये भी जुगनू है, ये भी रात भी आता है।
आपका क्या नाम है?
भाई तब तक मैं ये लोग पक्षी
क्या नाम है?
हेलो मैम।
तुमने खाना लिया है क्या? मैम
हाँ ना।
अरे कोई है?
सैड और डिप्रेस होते हैं उनको मैं थेरेपी देती हूँ।
कोई है ब्रो?
सर 2 मेल्स कर रहे हैं सर।
मैं बहुत डिप्रेस्ड हूं।
We have only cheese with
ये करने के मैम ने देखो।
ओके सर। I dislike bro. Why bro? Why are you doing this?
ड्रिंक में आप ये कोला कर
ये कोई
देना
बात हुई?
आइस के साथ।
ये कोई बात हुई सिद्धार्थ भाई?
हाइट बहुत लंबी
ये कोई बात हुई?
तुम्हें भी
ये कोई बात हुई सिद्धार्थ भाई? बताओ, आप बताओ, ये कोई बात हुई?
अपॉइंटमेंट लेने के लिए
चुपचाप से जल्दी जल्दी इंट्रो,
ऑर्डर नंबर कौन सा है मेरा?
आउट्रो, बीआरबी और थंबनेल बन जाना चाहिए, ठीक है?
कुछ नहीं यार, कुछ आवाज आ रहा था मुझे सही थोड़ा।
अनसप्रेस रिपोर्ट। अबे हेलो सर, हाउ आर यू डूइंग? Can I get 2 meals please?
डर गई।
Okay. We have cheese right now only with burger.
Yeah, all right, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Copyright
In
claim on
drinks, what do
thumbnail
you
from
like to
Janam.
have?
अबे yeah.
E-cola. In drinks, what do you?
Yeah.
what do
E-cola
you like
with
to
no ice.
have?
Okay.
E-cola or
यार एक को थोड़ी मदद
अरे अगर वो
चाहिए
कर रहा है तो
$2
करने दो भाई
$1
आपके लिए
चाहिए
उनको।
जरा।
मैं मना थोड़ी कर रहा
Swipe your card from here.
हूँ। जो अपने भाइयों का सगा नहीं हो वो एडिटर का क्या होगा? अरे तू मेरे भाई
बैंक अगर
एडिटर
स्ट्रेट
दोनों है भाई।
आईडी है 1314
मेरी बंदी भी है भाई।
1314।
और बता, और क्या जानना है तुझे?
खाना लेने आया, खाना खाएगा।
Your order number will be 92 if you swipe your card.
तेरे को किधर से लेके आया?
Just a sec, okay? I'm doing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I will tap my card over here.
Like और
Alright.
कहीं नहीं जा रही क्या घूमने?
Yeah, order number will be 92,
Mamba?
sir. Thank you so much.
बाहर खड़े सारे
Can you join me in the other?
अरे भाई
Okay.
आगे तो लिख कुछ।
मैं तो खाना लेकर आता हूँ
तू मेरे से अराउंड
वैसे you didn't need to क्योंकि order कर दिया already.
लेटेस्ट रॉबी
आओ ना यार बंद करो 3 अरे मैं 3 घंटे में से कुछ खिला ही नहीं रहे। मैं खाना खाने के लिए गया था थोड़ा टाइम के लिए। आएगा नहीं आज वो बता बस। अगर 5 मैन के लिए एक बंदा शॉर्ट हो रहा हो तो मैं आ जाऊंगा वरना नहीं आऊंगा टू बी ऑनेस्ट। मेरे को कुछ वो भाई वो जो दोपहर को छाटे पड़े वो नहीं करना वापस।
सच से बात हुई थी पता नहीं क्या रहा कैंसिल
मुझे लाला ने ये किया था
823 plus 1 10 8 code 1
पूछता हूँ तुम्हारे से किसी और में इधर से ना एक से काम नहीं करता
वाला कौन खेलता है? हाँ फिर गांड मारा भाई। मैं ऑनेस्ट रिएक्शन गांड
प्यार से मेरे माँ बाप
1 plus 1 code 1
लेकिन मेरे भाई ने पाला पाला मतलब मेरे को तो उसने मेरा प्यार से नाम
वैलो नहीं तो कुछ नहीं भाई। इट इज व्हाट इट इज।
आईडी कार्ड क्या नाम है
आईडी कार्ड पे भी उसने मेरा जुगनू ही लिखवा दिया था यार मेरे
Order number
Who wants
90.
to meet him for you guys? Have a good day. Take care.
फ्री न्यूज़ राइट
अच्छा थैंक यू फॉर योर सर्विस सर
भेजो
लोगों नाम मेरे को
Good day. Here you go, sir. Have a good one. 91, 92 बाकी है अभी भी guys. हाँ हाँ बताओ.
अरे तू आरपी से आ रहा है सिद्धार्थ बताओ।
एक काम करो संजय. We'll set up a HR department today and that we'll have a talk. No worries. बाकी अभी फिलहाल के लिए आज के हायरिंग के लिए हर्षद को बोल दो हर्षद ले लेगा. इंटरव्यू ले लेगा.
सर जरा इधर आइए आप।
अगर सही चलता
डूइंग गुड
अरे फेमस नहीं
मैं कपड़ा भी चेंज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ.
भाई
कितना आएगा?
Order number 91. Sir, I'm here. Give me a moment, sir. Your order is ready. Here you go.
sorry my bad
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a good one, sir.
is this true
And how to park.
Gary sir, you took the wrong turn.
Yeah. What do you like to have, sir?
so you
Tempo.
don't have a driving license idiots
Yeah, sure, sir. We have cheese only. With
डियोक्स सर आपको मील चाहिए
so
कुछ?
it should be suspended man if you're getting licenses
Sir, equal
that means you're
we
getting
have
trained
right now. Okay.
दोनों विदाउट आइस
Without ice, okay.
makes sense
You can swipe your card from here. नहीं कर पा रहे आप?
थोड़ा आगे करो साफ साफ करके काट.
No, I am not. I will slowly increase the charges. now अभी तो beginning के classes में मैं beginning से वैसे छोटी-छोटी
हाँ, give me a moment. हाँ सर, swipe कर दीजिए.
okay gotcha
Order number 92.
over here sir।
Sorry for the delay, sir. Here you
No
go.
worries no worries।
if you
Have a good
want,
one.
you can
Thank you।
open your driving school and stuff so makes sense like
अभी तो kind of
Yeah,
like I don't have money and stuff.
no see money since it's 2024 you don't require money for everything if you don't have a restaurant and you want to sell food you can have a cloud kitchen understand so that way you can do your business you just have to advertise on your
94, sir.
yellow pages so makes sense
No, he is gonna be my first student. उसके बाद successfully, if I manage to teach him, I think I will expand my horizons. Yeah. Mm.
15 plus 1
Nice,
performing a
nice.
38 on a 4-door sedan vehicle
क्या
currently near the
Edward Cullen is like vampire Edward Cullen.
I think he's EMS. I think high command.
he's an EMS
Oh my god. EMS. Oh, you missed that girl. He also wanted some tutor lessons from that. I mean, not tutor, therapy lessons from the Stella madam. चली
yeah,
गई?
I mean,
संजय मेरे को थोड़ा escort करना.
if she wants, she can give us like therapy classes as well.
All right, guys. See you. I'll just get on duty. Sign in at this place. Yo, Sage.
अरे you work here, right?
ये कौन है?
आप इधर काम करते हो ना? Senior
Hi.
principal.
Yeah, obviously. I'm
तुम
a
कौन हो?
very
What's good?
dedicated chef.
नंबर 93
Me,
आपका
Midas.
ओह ओल्ड है माइडस, सॉरी। वो बहुत दिन हो
यार
गए।
एक तो पिंक नहीं है यार ये। तारा
तो
तारा
क्या
जी
है?
ये कलर कौन सा है जल्दी बताओ।
ब्लेंडर ब्लेंडर
लेवेंडर
बोलो क्या
आईफ
सीन
है किधर पे?
हाँ है।
देना भाई, जल्दी दे भाई। तब से लंगड़ा रहा हूँ मैं।
ये ले भाई।
मार, फेंक के मार।
किधर है तेरी जीनिया जी, किधर है आज?
मेरी
हाँ क्यों तेरी नहीं, तेरी तेरी नहीं चाहिए तुझे?
मैं नहीं भागता भाई लड़कियों के पीछे।
नाइस जोक।
आई एम गुड ऑफिसर। एक काम करेगा क्या?
बोल। कॉल नहीं करूंगा।
द ऑफिसर में की
नहीं।
हाँ
give me a second. अंदर जाके बोल के गाड़ियाँ जिसकी भी है इम्पाउंड हो रही है ऐसा।
अच्छा
अगर चाहिए
अरे
तो
चलना
पार्क
उधर,
कर दो,
उधर
वरना
चलते हैं ना,
इम्पाउंड
उधर
करो।
लड़की है, उधर चलते हैं ना।
अरे भाई बहुत कचरा करती है बहन है। ऑफिसर कैसे ऑफिसर है, हम तो खाना ले रहे ऑफिसर हैं।
क्या
इसलिए
हो
भाई
गया?
तू ही जा, तू बोल के एक बार।
हाँ ठीक है ठीक। मिकी तू ही बोलना ना किधर गया।
लेकिन मैंने ये बोला अरे इन लोगों को पार्क
गाइस हेलो गाइस,
नाइस
मे आई हैव अ
पहले अंदर
मिनट?
से आना चाहिए ना।
हेलो
Hello,
बोलो
officer.
बोलो।
हेलो मैम, हेलो सर।
या
क्या आपकी गाड़ी
अंकल
वहाँ
अरे
पार्क्ड
हाँ।
है?
यस
ये भाई यहाँ पे
पार्क्ड है या लगी हुई है, मतलब ऐसे
अरे
रोड पे?
तुम यहाँ पे
पार्क्ड है
क्या कर
पार्क्ड।
रहे हो?
पार्क्ड है
सर
ना
हम
ऑलरेडी?
दोनों पार्क
यू डोंट हैव
लगी
टू
हुई
वरी
दोनों
क्या हो
एक
गया?
मिनट बात होगी, एक
बिकॉज
मिनट रुको।
क्योंकि
अरे
कुछ
मैं तो
अभी
इससे
टो
बात कर
होने
रहा था,
वाली है
आपको
इसलिए
क्या हो
बोल रहा
गया?
हूँ।
किससे, मेरे से?
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा।
हाँ
हाँ
भाई किसकी?
हाँ भाई भौकाली से मार रहे हो तुम
Oh,
यहाँ
okay. My
पर।
bad.
गाइस अगर
Nice,
किसी
nice
की
one.
गाड़ी मतलब अच्छे से लगी नहीं है, पार्क नहीं है, तो पार्क कर लीजिए प्लीज, क्योंकि टो होने वाली है गाड़ियाँ।
Order number 94.
हाँ तब तो ठीक है।
तो कार्ड भाई नहीं सामने से मार कार्ड।
लेफ्ट में सर, लेफ्ट में पार्किंग है आपके लिए, डोंट वरी।
ओ वो रहा।
कोई दिक्कत नहीं। कमिटमेंट
भाई सर, सर उधर साइड, सर उधर साइड सर। हेलो गाइस, हाउ आर यू डूइंग? अरे मिनिस्टर साहब,
We are doing fine.
आप
या
जैसा
मैम
बोलोगे
एक्चुअली
मैं अभी वैसे ही ट्वीट
अगर ये आपकी गाड़ी है तो प्लीज उधर लगा दीजिए, क्योंकि अभी कुछ टो वर्कर्स यहाँ पे
नहीं हमारी नहीं है
इंपाउंड
वो,
करने वाले।
हमारी
देन
नहीं
देन
है।
यू डोंट हैव टू वरी,
हमारी उधर है।
एंड यू कैन जस्ट चिल ओवर हियर।
ओके बेबी बाय।
ओके ओके।
हैं?
ओके बेबी बाय।
मिनिस्टर
लड़कों
जी
से भी
आपके,
आंखें लगवानी होगी?
मिनिस्टर जी आपके कुछ
ओए ऐसी
ये
यार।
ठीक
हाँ
नहीं लग
जी।
रहे,
अच्छा।
ठीक नहीं लग रहे आपके कुछ आचार विचार।
अरे हमने आपको कुछ चार्ट्स देखे थे। ओए हमें ये बता देना यार, अगर कोई लक्षद्वीप से कुछ नोटिस वोटिस आए आपको, कोई कंट्री वाइज। देखो मैं मिनिस्टर हूँ, मैं यहाँ पर घूम रहा हूँ, तो आपको दिक्कत नहीं होनी चाहिए। अगर कोई भी नोटिस आए तो आप मेरे को बता सकते हैं, मैं उसी टाइम मतलब कुछ ना कुछ एक्शंस करके वो पीछे
कांचे
कर
तुमने
सकता
ट्वीट नहीं किया वैसे?
हाँ ट्वीट नहीं किया ट्वीट नहीं
हेलो
किया।
गाइस।
ये
ट्वीट नहीं किया,
सर आप
बिल्कुल
लिख
ट्वीट
के
नहीं, ये
दो
तो गलत बात है ना।
सेज भाई
इन
अरे
आज बहुत
कांचा यार
अच्छे
क्या
लग
हो
रहे हो
गया?
आप। आज
पता है
बहुत
मुझे अच्छा
अच्छे
लगता
लग
हूँ
रहे
मैं,
हो आप, बहुत अच्छे
मेरे
लग
बाल
रहे
अच्छे
हो।
हैं, मेरे शक्ल
सर
अच्छी
इस
है, बट आपने ट्वीट
ये
नहीं किया।
अरे वाह
इससे थोड़ा दूर रखिए, ये लड़कों को भी बेबी
मैं कहता
बोलता
हूँ
है।
अंदर चलते हैं, अंदर चलते हैं।
पहले ट्वीट तो करें आप।
नहीं पहले ट्वीट करें।
हाँ तो आप मेरे को लिख के दे दीजिए। देखिए मेरे को तो
ठीक है मैं अभी लिख के दे रही हूँ।
वो तारे जमीन में, अभी क्या नाम था वो तारे जमीन में, क्या दिक्कत थी उसमें
ईशान।
वो? हाँ ईशान
क्या
को क्या दिक्कत थी?
धोखेबाज, क्या
ईशान को
धोखेबाज
दिक्कत
भाई।
थी।
हमें तमीज से, ठीक है, तमीज से। अरे तो तुम लोग 5M जा रहे हो भाई, तुम लोग भी तो 5M जा रहे हो ना? अरे पर तुम भी तो 5M जा रहे हो। हाँ अमोंग अस तो नहीं खेल रहा मैं चुदा अमोंग अस नहीं खेल रहा मैं
सॉरी मैम विद द पर्पल हेड।
वो लिख रही है थोड़ा
ठीक है
मेरे लिए
ऑफिसर।
अरे छोड़िए ना,
पर्सी रूम
जिया
कौन
जी
है?
लिख के दे देगी।
हाँ, पर्सी
आप
पर्सी
क्यों कष्ट कर रही है सर?
पर्सी
आप जाओ
वो
ना, ड्यूटी व्यूटी के लिए लेट हो
हाँ
रहे होंगे आप यार, क्या
ड्यूटी के
दिक्कत
लिए
है?
लेट हो रहा हूँ, ड्यूटी तो कर रहा हूँ मैं, ट्वीट करवा रहा हूँ आपसे। और क्या?
हाँ सर इनसे ट्वीट
ये
करवाए
कैसी ड्यूटी है?
हाँ हाँ भेजा मैंने आपको।
ऑफिसर ये जाड़िया जो
जी
दौड़ रही है।
जाड़िया ने क्या किया बताइए?
ओ
कोई
जाड़िया
जा रहा 5 वेव पहन के
रुके रुके
अरे
आपके पास तो
टाटा
कुछ है ही नहीं
अमोंग अस
बोलने को।
खेलूंगा मैं अमोंग अस में नहीं खेलूंगा अमोंग अस तो घंटा नहीं खेलूंगा मैं
चेक करता हूँ मैं क्या ट्वीट किया
दिखा
आपने।
रहे हो?
मैम आपका नाम तोशी उड्डा है?
केस है मैम का नाम
अरे मेरे को
अच्छा।
मैसेज तो करो
हाँ
मेरे को लगा तोशी
जिया
उड्डा था
डार्लिंग।
नाम।
अरे
कर
मुझे
रही है
किया
ना आप, ट्वीट तो करो।
मैम
अरे मैसेज आएगा तो ही तो
मुझे
करेंगे।
मैसेजेस नहीं दिख रहे हैं
हेलो।
तुम्हें करना होगा।
जी जी एरन,
वो
मैं
मैडम
आपको
आपको लंबी
हाई
दिख
का
रही है
मैसेज
क्या वहाँ
भेजता
पे जो
हूँ
खड़ी है?
वो हील्स पहने ना।
उसने ओ नो ओके ठीक है।
अब उन्होंने
भाई आया?
heels पहने हुए
तब से सोच रहा हूँ
नहीं
लंबी
दिख रहे
खड़ी
मुझे मैसेज इसलिए बोल रही
ओ टिया जी आप ही
तुम
मैसेज
कर
कर
दो ना
दो।
मैं कर देती हूँ।
भाई पर्सी जाएगा
किधर जाऊं
टिया
पेट्रोल।
जी का तो मैंने
चलना
नंबर
तो
भी सेव
चलना
नहीं
ना
कर रखा है
सर
यार।
आपका शेफ मैटर ही
हाँ
खत्म
हाँ
हो रहा
सिर्फ
था
आपके ख्वाबों में ही तो आती हूँ मैं।
आओ
चलो
या आगे
चलो
बहन लिख देना
लीना जीना कम
वैसे
हियर
शेफ
कम हियर।
82 ऑफिसर
मेरा
मिकी
नाम सेव करो टिया।
आजा भाई।
शेफ का क्या
वी
हुआ
हैव द मील्स विद यू
ये आपने भेजा है मेरे को मैसेज?
शेफ कौन? पर्सनल
कम
ट्रेनिंग
इनसाइड
ले रहे हैं हम, कल
ओ
क्लास हो रहा है हमारा।
ओ
dispatch anybody has my requirement?
सर की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट
लग
होगी
रहा है मजा। रिक्वायरमेंट $200 आई मीन $100 देना पड़ेगा।
नेगेटिव एट द मोमेंट
पर्सनल क्लास यू नो।
सर यार आपका क्या लगा के रखा है सर आपने? कल से देख रहा हूँ सर, कुछ छोड़ो हमारे लिए भी सर। चीटिंग है सर, ये आप चीटिंग करते हो सर। चलिए पेचेक कलेक्ट करके आते हैं, स्टॉक में लगाएंगे फिर।
मैं तो कुछ किया ही नहीं मैं।
स्टॉक्स में लगाएंगे बैंचो।
एक चीज बताओ,
हाँ
यू आर हंग्री, ठीक है?
हाँ
आपको कोई खाना ऑफर कर रहा है, अब ना बोलोगे उसको?
नहीं तो फ्री में दे रहा है तो
Same चीज़ है
बिल्कुल
ना?
हाँ बोलूंगा।
तो वही चीज है ना, फ्री में मिल रहा है।
सर ये डूब गया जरा रॉन ऑयल का स्टॉक।
इसका
रॉन ऑयल का कम हो गया आज 92 से थोड़ा कम, हल्का कम हुआ।
होता है।
फ्लिका बढ़ा क्या? 6000 पे था ना, आज कितने पे? अरे फ्लिका भी गिर गया सर।
कितना हुआ फ्लिका अभी?
5977 23 रुपीस से गिर गया।
5000 में आने दो फिर परचेस करें।
Excuse me, sugar. That's my fault.
शुगर कॉल मी शुगर। सर वो
वही
लड़की
तो
ने
मिला
शुगर
तुमको।
बोला, वही। 2000 रुपया बताओ।
1000 रुपया
6000 हो गया, 6700। आओ
मेरे पे कितना है? रुको
सर, बैज नहीं दिख रहा ना, ये देखो एक बार बैज दिख रहा है?
ना ना 15500 बैज नहीं दिखेगा क्योंकि एमडीटी कम लग रहा
हाँ
है।
एमडीटी का इशू है। मेरे को तो लिख रहा है एमडीटी में पब्लिक
15500
मेरे को तो लिख रहा
आई
है।
नो।
अरे ऐश सर फिर सोने चले गए लाइफ इन मेट्रो।
क्या करेगा ये?
आज एमडीटी का इशू हुआ करके सारे चले गए ना जल्दी।
हाँ
अरे ये बहरैंड को पहले ठीक करा है सर।
वह इसको ठीक नहीं कर सकते, इसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए तुम्हें ड्राइविंग सीखना पड़ेगा, जो हम कल सीख रहे हैं। ड्राइविंग भी सीखेंगे, थेरेपी क्लास भी नहीं लेंगे, और क्या कौन सी क्लास ले सकते हैं बताओ?
और कुकिंग क्लासेस।
हाँ उससे सीख लेंगे ना, लीना से कुकिंग लेसन।
88 जा रहा था, लियो इसको।
फोटो लेना है उसका, ठीक है? तो मेरे पे है नहीं
सर, अभी तो साइटेशन देना नहीं है, अभी छोड़ो। रुक नहीं रहा, साइरन बता। आंटी को कॉल दे दूं? मेरे 819 plus 1 80 additional require near Del Perro.
Northbound Bay City.
76.
Northbound basic.
Pumps.
Minor 50.
Then conversion activity.
Pull over your vehicle.
So it's gonna be 38 now. No additional.
Still want additions or no?
No.
सामने जाइए प्रॉपर जगह से पुल ओवर करिए.
Driver stop his vehicle. It's gonna be westbound, active 38, Gratian Highway on a black in color rental ingot. One occupant, no additional record for now.
10 for idiots.
Sir, please turn off your engines. Hello sir, do you know why we pulled you over?
अब गाड़ी तेज चला रहा था इसलिए.
Dispatch,
Sir, you were
any
driving very
three
rash
officer
and
available?
You were going above 86 while the
Come
speed
to upper
limit is
parking.
25. Are you aware of that?
Give us 5.
सर हाईवे पे कितना है लिमिट?
हाईवे पे नहीं सर, हम वहाँ से आपको फॉलो कर रहे हैं. आप 86 पे थे और हाईवे पे भी लिमिट 70 है सर.
ओह
या
सर वो क्या है, गाड़ी का फ्यूल कम था ना तो मैं सोचा फटाफट
सर आप गाड़ी ज़्यादा रेव करेंगे तो फ्यूल ज़्यादा जाएगा सर. यू नो दैट राइट? इकोनॉमी में चलाओगे तो ज़्यादा कम पेट्रोल यूज होगा. बराबर. मे आई गेट योर ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस प्लीज और आइडेंटिफिकेशन आईडी कार्ड.
सर वो थोड़ा मेरा ना बैक
चिंगारी
सीन
सर.
हो रखा है, वो खुल नहीं रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों. इसमें में सब कुछ है.
कहाँ पे रखा है?
बैक में ये पॉकेट में रखा है, खुल नहीं रहा है वो.
ऑल राइट. इज दिस कार योर?
यस, रेंट की है.
रेंट की है. अभी मुझे पता कैसे चलेगा सर, क्योंकि आपके पास आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है.
अरे सर वो मैं भी क्या ही करूँ, अभी हो ही नहीं रहा है. मेरी है सर रेंट की, मैंने रेंट की है.
थोड़ा आगे ले लीजिए. गाड़ी ऑफ कर लीजिए आप और आप थोड़ा स्टेप आउट कीजिएगा. ठीक है, आइए यहाँ पे साइड में आइए. So do you have anything on you that can stab me or poke me?
नहीं.
With your consent can I frisk you?
कर लो. वो मशीन के पार्ट्स होंगे.
All right. No worries sir. देखने दीजिए, मतलब आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए और हमारी सेफ्टी के लिए एक बार देखना पड़ता है.
बिल्कुल
राइट,
बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि ओके सर, मैं एक सेकंड आपका जेब में हाथ डालूंगा क्योंकि मुझे कुछ ऐसा फील हो रहा है आपके पास कुछ है. आर यू ओके विद दैट?
ओके बिल्कुल.
ऑल राइट सर. आप पे एक्चुअली आईडी कार्ड तो आपका दिख नहीं रहा मुझे, लेकिन आपने एक चीज पे ध्यान नहीं दिया कि आपके पास नाइफ है. ऑल राइट, वो मुझे कॉन्फिस्टिकेट करना पड़ेगा आपसे क्योंकि वो एज अ वेपन है थोड़े टाइम के लिए. ठीक है, फिर जैसे ही हम प्रोसीड करते आगे मैं आपको वापस दे दूंगा. ऑल राइट.
ओके.
आइए थोड़ा इधर आइए. सर इन पे आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है, ये कह रहे गाड़ी रेंटेड है.
सर वो आइडेंटिफिकेट वो था सर मेरे पास, वो थोड़ा उस सीन हो रखा है उसमें, दिख नहीं रहा है, वो खुल ही नहीं रहा है, पॉकेट ही नहीं खुल रही है. हाँ. शेरदिल.
पूरा
नाम शेरदिल. हाँ सब मैं उसी में रखा हुआ था. क्या कह रहे हो सर?
प्रोफाइल क्रिएटेड है?
भाई मैं नहीं आ रहा भाई अमंग अस।
ओके सर, डन सीन, डन सीन।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है सर,
वेट
ठीक है।
वेट वेट कीजिए सर, मैं आपको आपका जो है वो दे दूं, लेकिन बता दूं अगर ये आपका होम नाइफ है, मतलब किचन विचन के लिए यूज करते हैं, तो इसे लेके मत घूमिए। ओके
क्योंकि कैरिंग ए नाइफ इज इलीगल। नाइफ कैरी करना
Hands are open.
ठीक है सर, मैं इसको रख दूंगा।
You can
हाँ
get
मैं, हाँ
charged and jailed for it.
डन डन सर, रख
You
दूंगा
are good
इसको।
to go. Get inside the vehicle. When we give you the signal, you are free to go. All right?
ओके ओके।
वेट फॉर द व्हीकल लाइट्स, जब भी ऑफ होता है आप जा सकते हैं, ठीक है?
ओके ओके सर।
You can go.
Let us 38 is code 4. Resume code on +1.
Edward.
देखो 38 में it's not mandatory to frisk, you know.
नहीं वो क्योंकि मैं उसको बाहर निकाला था ना, और वो बोल रहा था कि आइडेंटिटी कार्ड भी नहीं है, तो मैंने बोला एक बार सर्च कर ले, क्योंकि अगर गलती से
समझ गया। Then that's good. That's good. That's smart decision तो। सीन ऐसा है कि अभी कुछ चल नहीं भी नहीं पाएंगे। अगर ये 80 भी होता ना, तो हमें वो नोट करके रखना पड़ता और किसी से पूछना पड़ता कि क्या करें हम। क्यों भाई, फक्ड अप है पूरा। और वैसे भी कोई भी सिचुएशन नहीं मिल रहा, क्योंकि हम हमारा वो जो साइनोज है वो कंप्लीट करें।
सर इसको डेल पेरो हाईवे बोला था ना मैंने, आपने क्या बोला था इसको?
और डेल पेरो एक्चुअली नहीं, देखो डेल पेरो नहीं, वो बेसिड इंक्लाइन है, ठीक है? एक्चुअल रोड का नाम बोलना पड़ेगा कि किधर है तुम।
बेसिड इंक्लाइन। अरे जिम सर, चिंगारी सर,
ये पूरा, हाँ क्या हुआ? जिम
सर और चिंगारी सर दोनों के सिग्नल से कुछ आया ना कॉल, यहाँ पे।
चलो 78।
824 +1 76 to let us 78.
भाई इसका कोई वो नहीं
There's
आता।
a A and a B.
I think it's a 13A. 113A, 113B.
सर
13B dispatch.
क्या हुआ?
The car is exploded. I don't know.
Switching to radio 6 for the AMS.
अरे उन्होंने गाड़ी नहीं, अरे तो आज सारे 31 भी हो रहे हैं बेंचो जाने के लिए।
वही देखा मेरा कितना स्मूथ हो गया पहले से, अभी इतना चिपक नहीं रहा, उसकी वजह से मेरा हो रहा था।
नहीं मेरा भी हर जगह स्मूथ है सर, बट मेरा कुछ जगह है जो कंपलसरी होता ही होता है।
समझ गया।
ये सामने वाला डोर खोल नहीं पा रहा हूँ मैं, ज्यादा गर्म है। ये हम लोग ने एक आदमी को निकाल लिया, लेकिन ये सामने ऑफिसर्स निकल ले रहे हैं, दोनों गर्म में फंसे हुए हैं।
आ रही ये मिस आ रही है।
अभी देखो ईएमएस कैसे निकालेगी। डॉक्टर आराम से निकालना, सामने गर्म है गाड़ी, बहुत ज्यादा हाथ जल जाएंगे। पीछे वाले को तो हमने निकाल दिया किसी तरह।
और मार देंगे गाड़ी।
मैसेज सीन ऐसा है कि जो
13 ए भी आया 13 बी भी आया है डियोक्स
हाँ
बात वही है
दोनों आए
I know, I know.
दो आए हैं
इसका कोई लाइक कॉल ऐसा
13
कुछ
ए
है
किसका
नहीं
आया?
वसीम
चिंगारी
सर
का
का वसीम सर का 31 ए आया और इनका 31 बी आया।
14 ए का चिंगारी का है 13 बी जिम का है
ये कटा हुआ डियर का सर इसके ट्रंक में क्या कर रहा है?
हंटिंग का है वो रन है अरे ट्रंक से निकला
पहले
क्या
ये बताओ वो छोड़ो पहले ये बताओ इसका कोई लाइक वो इमरजेंसी कॉल क्यों नहीं आता
हाँ वो साउंड नहीं आता।
अरे सर वो सब छोड़ो, मुझे एक और डाउट है, गाड़ी जल गई लेकिन ये रॉ कैसे रहा?
क्या
इंसुलेटेड था इधर।
इंसुलेटेड था, ओके, दैट एक्सप्लेन्स अ लॉट।
बट बात ये है, ऐसा लग रहा है एटीओक्स की हम पे ध्यान नहीं दिया गया। कभी एमडीडी बंद हो जाता है, कभी इधर का साउंड नहीं आता है, कभी सायरन बंद हो जाता है, कभी गाड़ी भागती नहीं है। ऐसा लग रहा है हम लोगों को कचरा नहीं। अरे इन लोगों को क्या हुआ? डॉक्टर बचाएंगे नहीं आप?
बचा रहे ऑन सीन का है बचाएंगे भाई
डॉक्टर गांजा भी हो गए?
अरे रुक जा
गांजा भी नहीं पीना इनको, पता नहीं क्या है।
फोटो भी ले सकते बट
ले लिया?
नहीं करेगा क्योंकि एमडीटी ले लिया
हाँ ले लिया ना, लेके मैं चिपकाऊंगा अपनी छाती में क्योंकि एमडीडी में तो लगा नहीं सकते।
वही तो
बात तो सही बोल।
अब बात हंस के रहे हो, ऑफिसर को ट्रीट करो, मर जाएंगे वो। मैं
कर रहा हूँ।
तुम्हारे मौत में
कर जा
अरेस्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं आपको।
अच्छे
इडियट सर, चलिए हम भी थोड़ा पीडी कह रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटल जाके आते हैं, बदन में जरा दर्द हो रहा है।
ये मेरा टाइडोलॉन्ग कर क्या रहा है मेरे साथ? ये आपने लगाया क्या बैरियर?
मैंने लगाया।
हाँ
भाई मेरे को नहीं आता।
इसमें सीखने का कुछ नहीं है, बैरियर उठाने का डालने का
वही तो
पहना है।
नहीं है तो लो खरीदो, बोलो ऊपर वाले को। हमारे ऊपर कौन है?
इनको लेकर एम्बुलेंस में मेरे पास जगह नहीं है।
एम्बुलेंस है या भाई स्पोर्ट्स कार है, जगह नहीं है।
आओ इडियट सर
चलते हैं।
इडियट सर एक बात बताओ मेरे को। अरे इडियट सर की तरफ
क्या हुआ?
मैं कह रहा था अभी जैसे कि मैंने अपन ने उसको पुल ओवर किया था बराबर, अभी मैंने उसके पीछे वाले प्लेट से उसका चेकअप कर लिया अपने डिस्पैच में कॉल, तो वी कैन डू दैट नो?
We can do that, but make sure to open your phone.
हाँ फोन तो
you can do that.
हाँ मैं जो कहाँ टुडुक बजे जा रहा है। आइए
आपको सीधे क्या यूट्यूब भाई?
एक लो आगे भी गिरा हो।
कौन बोल रहा है?
हेलो कैसे हो?
बोलना
स्पेंसर 20
भाई, मैं अमोंग अस नहीं आ रहा भाई, कुछ भी बोल ले तू। वो बहरन हाँ बोल बहन के
पर्सी
क्या करना है फिर?
यार दो ना मेरी गाड़ी खराब हो गई, मैं ठीक नहीं करा पा रहा रुपये गाड़ी में, ऐसे भाग रहा हूँ उधर
हाँ।
वेला बैठा 1.5 घंटे से।
नॉट इंटरेस्टेड।
इस पे फिक्स करने के लिए $1000 चाहिए।
पूरी गाड़ी खत्म कर दी।
मेरे को आना ही नहीं है ना
यार, इतना चिपका के क्यों लगाई है गाड़ी?
तुम्हें पता है
सेक्स हो रहा है।
व्हीकल रिपेयर नहीं कर रहा।
गाड़ी के साथ सेक्स हो रहा है।
इतना पैसा कौन देगा उन लोगों को?
थोड़ा साइड कर दो यार उधर।
ये तातिया
बैठ जा
ना यार 85
लेडीज आ रही है, उनके पीछे मत भागने लगा।
वही।
अरे ऑफिसर हेलो।
भाई इतने बंदे बैठे हैं वेंचर, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
आकाश है। Dispatch need 91 at apartments fast.
काइंड ऑफ डॉक्टर नहीं है यहाँ पे कोई?
नहीं मैम।
नहीं आप डॉक्टर है आई थिंक एक बंदा देखा मैं
हाँ वो तो
823 plus 2 units are busy with
वो तो
down
ठीक है,
officers
ठीक
at
है।
the hospital.
822 plus 1 is busy near the patrolling area of hospital, trying to
9
remove
plus
the
1
vehicles.
will be there as soon as we get fitted, alright?
आई थिंक एक डॉक्टर है यश
वो
अरे जीनिया जी है
है।
क्या? जीनिया जी भी तो है।
हाँ मैं ही हूँ, लेकिन मेरी
अच्छा।
टांगों पे चोट लगी।
ओके
आप ही नहीं हो
Dispatch, anybody
जी।
responding my call?
वो किधर है अच्छा कोई बात नहीं
क्या हो गया?
ठीक है
कौन?
82 plus 1 will be
आप
en
लोग
route.
थोड़ा रुकिए
Give us
क्योंकि
2 minutes. Thank
दो
you.
ऑफिसर डाउन है आई थिंक एक
Ten four.
लॉयर है ना वो लॉयर डाउन है आई थिंक
कौन?
जो भी हो डीओ जैसे 3 बंदे इंजर्ड है सो आई थिंक ही इज ट्रीटिंग देम
जो सारे
उसके
वहीं
बाद
पे हैं।
अच्छा वो है वो पीछे है आपके
इडियो सर।
जो देख क्या?
अरे वो भी है एडवर्ड भी है
सुनो
हाँ
सुनो
बताओ
थोड़ा टाइमिंग के लिए मुझे
रुको
ड्रॉप
तो
कर
फिर
दो यार।
मैं
पीडी ड्रॉप कर दो, मैं थोड़ा पटेटी जाऊंगा।
अभी हाँ
हाँ
चलो
हाँ शायद रात को आऊंगा, ठीक है?
हाँ मैं तो जा रहा सोने इसके बाद ही भाई मैं
चलो
बोर
फिर
हो
मैं
गया
भी चलता ही हूँ फिर। चलता
बहुत
ही
काम कर लिया सीनियर बंस पे बर्गर बनाया इधर ड्यूटी दे रहा
एक
इतना
सेकंड।
हार्ड वर्किंग ऑफिस
वही तो यार।
आप सीनियर वंस पे क्यों जाते हो? आप
मैम
क्या
हमारा
क्या कर रहे
शिफ्ट
हो?
होता है ना एक्चुअली।
मैं ऑफ शिफ्ट में उधर काम करता हूँ उधर मैं मैनेजर हूँ ना
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा। ओके ओके।
आप डॉक्टर हो ना वैसे
हाँ जी।
मिलते हैं आपसे मिलेंगे कभी
ओके।
चलो बाय अब मिकी का याद आ गया था
मिकी 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 पड़ा है इनके पीछे।
इसलिए आगे नहीं बढ़ा मैं
हाँ भाई।
नहीं तो इससे भी फ्लर्ट कर लेता
चल
है
क्या
थोड़ा
रहा है ये? सारे बंदे सैनिटेशन में ही हैं, पूरा हॉस्पिटल उन्हीं से भरा है।
कांटेक्ट कर रहा है बेंचो।
आजा पैसे
आ रहा हो रहा।
आई मीन देखो इसका एक टेक्निक में निकाल लिया
किस चीज का?
टेक्निक की ये गाड़ी का देखो वे जब भी हम फुल एक्सीलरेट दबाते हैं ना तब ये स्किड करता है क्योंकि हम फुल फोर्स में इसको घुमा रहे हैं राइट
धीरे धीरे दबाना।
हम थोड़ा धीरे धीरे अगर इसको करें ना तो इतना वो नहीं होता देखो देखा
कल मीटिंग है सर 3:30 बजे।
इसका मीटिंग है
देख लेना एक बार, कैसे जाएगा आपको। ट्रेन पकड़नी है साथ में अभी मेट्रो।
हाँ चलो ट्रेन पकड़ के चलते हैं ट्रेन पकड़ के आया हूँ ट्रेन पकड़ के जा
चलो क्या आ रहा हूँ भाई, आ रहा हूँ, 2 मिनट देना। ऊपर स्टेयर्स लेना पड़ेगा।
हाँ ये वाला
स्टेयर्स का दरवाजा क्यों लॉक रखते हैं लोग?
क्या
स्टेयर्स का दरवाजा क्यों लॉक रखते
I don't know
हैं?
why.
मेन डोर तो लॉक रहता ही है ना।
हाँ कभी कभी कुछ डोर लॉक हो जाता है फुल जैसे दिस वन
आ रहा हूँ भाई, आ रहा हूँ, 2 मिनट देना, आ रहा हूँ। ये एफ के गया है वो, एक बार आ जाए। आओ।
मैं आगे जिधर ड्यूटी देता था ना, उधर मेरा कॉल साइन 333 था, तो अभी कंफ्यूज हो जाते कभी कभी।
अरे 2 बार क्यों गया?
कभी कभी
What the fuck?
एक तुमको दिखाता है, एक वो दिखाता है।
got it.
पहले वाला कॉल साइन 333 था, तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाता, कभी कभी 333 लिख देता हूँ, बाद में चेंज करता हूँ।
अरे लॉक हो जा बहनचोद, नहीं हो रहा मैच।
Yeah, that's true. For the fuel and for the repair too.
प्रेम
हो गया?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, चले।
That would be good.
चलो
Yeah, yeah.
चलो भागते
भागते
स्टेशन तक।
हाँ। भाई तुम लोग खेलो थोड़ा, मैं आता हूँ। हो ही गया बस वो, पीटी मारूंगा एक बार अपार्ट स्पोर्ट चो, थोड़ा क्वालिटी देना पड़ता है। कैचअप कैसे कर रहे हो? अरे आप सर ऐसे
लाइन्स
कूदो ना,
ले रहा हूँ मैं।
ऐसे
हाँ उसमें फास्ट होता है, बट टेकिंग लाइन्स। यस।
बताओ, इतनी बड़ी सिटी है, इसका ये एस्केलेटर चालू नहीं है।
वही देखो
कितना गंदा है सर, देखिए देखो देखो, मेट्रो तो है लेकिन
इधर आएगा आई थिंक। हाँ इस
हाँ,
साइड आएगा।
आ रहा है क्या? ऐप में चेक करना।
कौन सा स्टेशन है?
स्ट्रॉबेरी, ये पता नहीं कौन सा है, ये देखो ना।
स्ट्रॉबेरी है, स्ट्रॉबेरी है।
हाँ स्ट्रॉबेरी टू वेयर?
स्ट्रॉबेरी टू हम जाएंगे, बताते हैं सामने ही है,
पुर्टो देल सोल ना,
बाजू में ही है।
पुर्टो देल सोल।
हाँ यस।
8 मिनट दिखा रहा है। आजा, आ रहा भाई, आ रहा है, रुको भाई, 2 मिनट रुको भाई। क्वालिटी थोड़ा देना पड़ता है यार, कैसे बात करते हो यार।
वेट करना पड़ेगा अभी इसका।
थोड़ा पीलू।
अच्छा सोल उधर है ना?
क्या पेटर डोल सोल ना? हाँ लिटिल सोल जाना है, लेकिन अपने को स्ट्रॉबेरी टू पेर्टो डोल सोल कुछ तो बोला है।
7 मिनट लगेगा।
हम भी डालेगा मेट्रो लाइफ।
डाल
नहीं रहने दो।
फोटो खींच लो तो, खींच के डालो।
यार ये स्ट्रॉबेरी टू बूटोन भी अराइविंग दिखा दिया, अभी तक आई नहीं।
बताओ यार,
एक आ रही है कोई तो, ये क्या?
अच्छा नहीं हमें जाना है स्ट्रॉबेरी टू दैट सिंग पुर्टो दे सोल। तो उस पे आने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा मैं बताता हूँ, रुको।
6 मिनट।
हाँ 6 मिनट।
आजा भाई, कितना वेट कराएगा, आ रहा हूँ। वहाँ पे ज्वाइन तो कर सकता हूँ किसी। That's all for today. See you. Love you. Bye bye.